Welcome to Midwest Paranormal Presents Paranormal Soup, and tonight we had a guest cancellation, so when I do get those, sometimes I decide to try to, instead of scrounging around, try to find a guest really quick. It's time to do some live ITC Spirit Box and open lines, and maybe some psychic games tonight, too. We'll do the Zener card psychic games I know you guys love with the chat room. That's a lot of fun, but live open lines and Spirit Box tonight. So we'll reach out to the spirit world. This month I kind of dedicated to people being able to contact their loved ones during the holiday season, because this is when we all think about those we've lost and are not with us for the holidays, and that's what I'm interested in. I don't, like Anne Rice just passed away. We're not trying to reach out to celebrities. I want you to call in, focus on a loved one you want to reach on the other side. We've had a lot of success with this over the years. We've been doing this for 6 years, and I'd love. That's my favorite thing to do on this show is for you guys to call in and get a response. Now, it takes me a long time to go through these and edit them and really listen and tag it and post it, so you got to give me time later on. We'll edit the videos and post them up, each call as we go. It takes a few weeks, but we get some great responses. Sometimes we hear the responses live. We never know. And as well, it's open lines. If you don't want to do Spirit Box, that's totally cool. I see some people believe it's demons. I don't believe it's all demons. I do believe family members do come through. But if you want to call in tonight and just talk or tell us your experience, you know what I'd love to hear? I think the number one, I've said this on the show a billion times, number one paranormal experience people have is a loved one coming to them, showing them a sign, or appearing to them. I've had that experience. I know many of you have. I'd love to hear your stories tonight. Call in to that. We will get to all that. Of course, we have a lot to get to in the World Wide Web of weird. This world just gets weirder every day, doesn't it? And, of course, there's been a lot of sadness this last few days with the tornadoes in Kentucky and the Midwest. Horrible death. It's just, we're going to have a good time, but you can't ignore the craziness out there. Anne Rice, I'm also, just passed, like I said, and I'm a huge Anne Rice fan. I got a lot of Anne Rice books, and, great writer. Highly recommend. If you've never read an Anne Rice novel, you should go check it out. But like I said, we got a lot to get to. Let's go ahead and get rolling on into it. Welcome to another night of Paranormal Soup. As I said before, I'm your host, Jason Bland. Tonight, no guest. They had to cancel. They had a death in the family, but we will get them on later, I think, at the end of the month. So I decided, especially since we've talked about this month, we really focused on you being able to connect and helping you connect with your loved ones on the other side, which I think everyone can do on their own without a medium. But mediums are great for it too. They help give you the validation you need to know that they are there. But I can tell you they are there. And tonight you can call in for your loved ones and see if they get a response. No promises. We never know what's going to happen. A lot of times we don't hear it live. A lot of times it's the review, which takes me weeks to get to. Chris might be out of job soon, so I might have a lot of time to review those videos, but it will just give me time to go over it. Joining me as always is my lovely co-host, Jamie D. How you do tonight, Jamie? If I can switch the thing here. There she is. Hopefully, it's running slow.
Hello, hello.
Jamie's going to hang with us as long as you can. I know your back's been really bothering you, so I want you to take, when you got to take off and do your thing because of your back. I totally understand, love you, but I don't want you to be here hurting. So, and as well, we might not go all the full 3 hours a night. If I'm not getting the calls, guys, if I'm not getting the calls, I might. We just did our second part on the Paranormal Roundtable, Josh Turner's show. Excellent show if you haven't checked it out. Part 2 of my interview came out, and I've gotten like 100 more subscribers since then. So thank you, Josh, and thank you to all those who are joining us for the first time tonight. You are welcome. Another co-host of mine from St. Augustine, Florida, is Rob Autry himself. How you doing tonight, Rob?
Doing good.
And man, StreamYard's running slow. Has it been doing that for you on Weird Wednesday?
Yeah, it's been acting off, man.
Yeah, they've been updating. It's a great program, but it seems to be running slow. By the way, Weird Wednesday, every Wednesday, 11 p.m. Central. You can check out Jamie and Rob. They do a lot of ITC. If you like the ITC stuff tonight, they do it quite often on there. I only get to do it so often when I have guest cans and all that. But I decided, we're trying to make this a month for you guys to find ways to connect with your loved ones on the other side, and what better way than live ITC. But we got a lot of weird to get to, so let's go ahead and roll into the World Wide Web of Weird. Tonight on the World Wide Web of Weird, I thought we'd just continue on with the saga of our UFO disclosure by the government, which is a bunch of crap. But this new article I just got from Unexplained Mysteries. New defense legislation plans have also called for introduction of a rapid response team to investigate reports of UFOs, or to reverse engineer UFOs. Like they've not already been doing that for how long? For those listening on the Paranormal Radio Network, we are a live webcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You can watch, or you can listen. I'll narrate as best as possible, which isn't great, but I do my best. I fumble words all over the place. Just hang in there. Oh, no, I didn't want to remove. Add to stream. All right, let me get that there. Where is it? It's so slow tonight. There it is. Jeez. All right, so from Unexplained Mysteries, Pentagon draws up plans to reverse engineer UFOs. It might sound like something out of an XCOM video game series, yet these latest proposals are in fact a real deal. Yeah, my butt. And call not only for the rapid investigation of UFO cases, but also for any recovered technology to be reverse engineered. Now, back in the day, there was a secret project, I believe it was called Project Bluefly, if it was something like that, where it was a response team to crash UFOs. We've had this is what drives me nuts about the whole disclosure thing. The proposal, which was included in the text of an annual defense authorization bill, outlines the formation of teams of intelligence experts, the best men, who would be called out to investigate cases of military UFO sightings. Such investigations would include collecting and analyzing data about the encounter, as well as recovering any materials that have to be found in the conjunction with the sighting. Materials, like if it crashed, right? Or, what materials? The bill goes even further, stipulating that the Pentagon officials must also work together with the scientific community to understand any object that exceeds the known state-of-the-art in science or technology. There are even plans to replicate any such advanced characteristics and performance, or in other words, to reverse engineer it. Like I said, they've been doing that. This was so frustrating about all this. It's like the ultimate gaslight, Protecting our national security interest means knowing who and what they are flying in our U.S. airspace, says Representative Ruben Gallego. There's his name. Right now, our system of tracking and identifying UAPs is scattered throughout the Department of Defense and other departments and agencies of the federal government. Yeah. Highly doubtful that anything comes of that, because they've been doing it. They've been reverse engineering. They've been working on this stuff. They've been studying it. It's just so buried deep. These idiots don't know. The people that you see on camera don't know about it. It's the people you don't see on camera, the government that are involved. Anyways, let's move on. Next up, this one I got from Coast to Coast here. I thought this was really interesting. We're all talking about going back to Mars, and we've seen a lot of interesting photos people have, but this is one of the most interesting to me. Photos. Anomaly hunter scouring NASA images for intriguing oddities on Mars spotted what appears to be a crash flying saucer on the surface of the red planet. South African researcher Gene Ward made the weird discovery when he was looking at a photo taken by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter back in December of 2006. While the image may be a whopping 15 years old, the researcher's fresh examination of the picture uncovered the curious scene which has been hiding in plain sight for all these years. In the photo, a curious object which has distinctly rounded edges can be seen seemingly half buried in the Martian dirt with a long streak behind it, indicating that some anomaly looks to be around 40 to 50 feet in diameter. Ward theorized that the oddity could be some kind of disc-shaped ship that hit the surface of Mars at a very low angle. Alternatively, he also posited that the strange streak behind the peculiar shape might be an indicative of a ramp leading into an underground entrance. Now, it looks to me like something crashed. Like, there's the streak as it went, sound effects by Jason Bland. With either fantastic scenario suggested by Ward would undoubtedly be welcome to news to UFO enthusiasts who believe that Mars was once inhabited by a race of intelligent extraterrestrials. It could come as no surprise that skeptical observers have a different take on the anomaly spotted on the surface of the red planet. Rather than a crash flying saucer or a secret path in a subterranean alien base, they argue that the oddity is likely to be merely a trick of light and shadow. Yeah, how many times have we heard this? With that in mind, what's your take on this? Is from Coast to Coast, Tim Binnell. My take on it is it looks like a crash ship. I don't see how that's trick of light and shadow. It's a streak in the damn dirt, and there's a round disc in it. I don't know how much more clear you can get. Now, I have another image, Rob, in there of a little closer I did up of it, if you can get to that.
I mean, you can tell, too.
Oh, yeah, you can zoom in, duh. Go ahead and just zoom in on it.
You can see...
I get the trick of light and all that crap that they say of a lot of stuff on Mars, but this is pretty interesting, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. I don't know about trick of light.
Yeah.
It's like trick of crash site.
I think it looks like a crash site. Or like Santa Claus crashed.
What makes that round edge like that? Nothing in nature like that.
Yeah.
Mars nature, I don't know, but that looks like a crash
Even wind
ship in the dirt.
wouldn't work like that.
It's an organic rock.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Come on, Elon Musk, get them to Mars and go check that out. You right? Thing is, when we eventually go to Mars, they'll never check it out. They'll stay the heck away from it, right?
Yeah. That's of which
they will check it out. We just won't find out about it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next up is this is an interesting UFO anomaly over the South China Sea that I've been seeing a lot of people talk about. Pilots film mysterious lights over the South China Sea. It's from Unexplained Mysteries. Footage, which can be viewed here, shows what appears to be 3 distinct groups of lights, 12 in total, moving together in the same direction, with some briefly disappearing and reappearing as they move through the clouds. The crypt was reportedly filmed over the South China Sea. However, a few additional details emerged. I hate that. I wish we had more provenance on this. The pilot and presumably the co-pilot can also be heard discussing the spectacle. I would show the audio, but I realized I missed a SHIT in there. I try to keep it PG. I mean, I guess it's not so bad, but you hear the pilots talking about it. And this is why you don't have the provenance of this. I understand. These pilots want to get the video out there, good for them, but they can't put their names on it because they like to keep their jobs, right? The pilot and presumably the pilots can be heard speculating. I don't know what that is, one of them remarks, because I don't know if I play the audio here. This is some weird SHIT, the other replies. The radio chatter will also be heard in the background. It's unclear what exactly it is lights actually are. Some have speculated they could be set of flares fired up from a ship and caught by the wind. I don't think so. While others maintain that they're physical aircraft of some kind flying. It reminds me, like the description, I mean, they're not, kind of like the little bit like the Kenneth Arnold sighting, in June of 1947. All right, go ahead and play. All right, we have a little SHIT on here. Go ahead and play the audio if you can.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird shit.
Yeah. Sorry. Excuse the language.
2735, which means 120, that's 17 today.
Might be hard for you guys to see. This video, you can find the full video. Let me give the YouTube channel. Hold on. I don't want that. UFO Casebook. Just type in UFO space Casebook, and you'll find the video there to get your better look. I do a zoom in of it too here a little bit further into the video. Not that it really does us any good, but it might be hard for people to see. There we go. I don't see how that could be drones. Definitely not balloons. I mean, I don't think those are birds.
Definitely not birds.
It's formation flying, so intelligent. I mean, the pilots are freaked by it. You can tell. And I trust pilot eyes. They're up there all the time. They know when something's off, not right, shouldn't be there.
Exactly.
That tells you all. If it was a passenger filming it, then okay. But pilots filming it, and then they wanted to get it out there at the risk of their jobs. Yeah. You don't think that if the airline they work for couldn't track this, if they saw this video, could track down who actually filmed it? They could probably from the audio and everything. So they're taking a little bit of a risk by putting it out there. But that's why we don't have the provenance of it. So more power to those pilots for getting that out there, because that is some interesting SHIT.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on before we run out of time here. All right, next up, I think we covered this before, but it's really circulating a lot on Instagram now. I called it the Bigfoot taking a dump in the woods, the Georgia Bigfoot footage. But I'm going to play it again because more people are talking about it. And like Rob, you mentioned that people are saying it. They think it's a guy in a costume because he looks down. I think he's looking at his poop. But we'll play it here in a second. Admittedly underwhelming footage, which was uploaded onto the media sharing site by Cryptid University, has since picked up a number of news and media outlets. Reportedly filmed in the woodlands of the U.S. state of Georgia, the video begins by showing a dark figure crouching down behind some trees and foliage a short distance away from the camera. After a few seconds, the creature stands up, revealing a tall, bipedal, ape-like form. As so often with the case from videos of this nature, however, the clip itself is rather blurry, and there's little in the way of background information to explain the circumstances surrounding its capture. Again, provenance. It's also quite possible the whole thing is a hoax, right? Involving someone wearing a costume. Bigfoot filmmaker Seth Breedlove, what a name? Breedlove, not Beardlove, Breedlove, has expressed some skepticism about the clip. Subject seems to be very large, but the movement possibly gives away the potential for some trickery. The subject seems to be looking down at the ground as it turns, indicating it might be a person in a suit, having some difficulty judging the forest floor beneath him, which would make sense. That's a good call out. It makes me think it's more likely a hoax. What do you think? Here we go. Let's play. Maybe mute the crappy music. It looks like Jamie, Rob, I think Jamie said or Rob said it looks like he's taking a dump and then gets up. I mean, Bigfoot, Bigfoot have to take a poop. Like, dang it, dude, I was just trying to take a poop, and here you are with a camera.
Exactly.
I got to go back to hide and seek again. I don't know. I mean, it could be a guy in a suit. I think the Bigfoot researcher does make a good point. Looking down could be, it's hard it is a giveaway, if you have a big suit on. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's been circulating a lot. People are wondering, is this real or legit? I don't know if we're ever going to get anything as quality, and it's crazy. You get all this film and great quality cameras on these phones, right? Yeah. And I still don't have anything as good as quality as the Patterson gimbal film.
Yeah.
Really. I mean, we've shown some stuff that comes close, I think. That's some weird stuff, like the one that was walking through the water, I thought was pretty interesting and cool.
Yeah.
It had, like, the muscular features. We've had a couple in the last year. I had to take my son to Medieval Times Thursday, and I put on UB7 radio on Paranormal Radio app, which you can find Paranormal Soup on the Paranormal Radio app, but there's a ton of Art Bell channels on there, and it happened to be the famous Bugs episode where he talks about shooting and killing 2 Bigfoot. And boy, Dean was enthralled with that episode. He's like, I really like this Art Bell. This is awesome. Like, because he's so into the Bigfoot monster thing. He just was like, the whole hour and a half ride up there was like, and the whole episode lasted just that long. He was like, oh my God, that was great. And killed my battery on my phone. probably my data usage too. All right, we're running out of time here. Let's move on. All right, this is an interesting story. I don't know if you could read the whole article, but because we're going to run out of time. And you can get this from dailymail.com. Possessed woman, 28, undergoes 9-hour exorcism to rid her of the devil after she attacked an Italian priest during confession and started speaking Latin in 3 different voices. A possessed woman underwent a 9-hour exorcism after she attacked an Italian priest during confession, started speaking different voices and languages, and then here, come on, article. The 28-year-old woman was accompanied by her family members to the Church of St. Mary of Monte Bercio in Vicenza, northern Italy, at around 11 a.m. on Sunday for confession. The witness said that the unnamed woman began to scream and swear inside the basilia and spoke in different voices and languages, including Latin. Corriere del Veneto reported. The woman ran through the confession rooms on the ground floor of the church, slapped her mother, and attacked the priest, running through the confession, according to local news reports. 4 friars reportedly intervened and held a 9-hour-long exorcism for the woman, who they claimed was possessed by the devil. The exorcism did not finish until 8:30 p.m. when the woman collapsed and was taken home by her parents and her younger brother, local media reports. Father Giuseppe Bernardi, the exorcist of Monte Bercio, Father Carlo Rosado, and 2 other brothers were reported to have held the 9-hour-long exorcism. Some witnesses called the local police and ambulance service to alert them of the situation, but authorities were said to have remained outside the church. Father Rosado said it was a real possession. It was only in the evening that the situation was resolved, when the girl was physically collapsed. There's going to be more exorcism sessions, you can guarantee. It doesn't just end in one 9-hour session. From all my research. The father claimed there are hundreds of similar cases and said they have 4 exorcists in the Curia Vicenza to deal with such situations. According to Giornale di Vicenza II, her mother took to the confession because she believed there was a demonic influence behind her daughter's alleged violent behavior. Her father reportedly believed she was suffering from a psychiatric disorder. And, usually they're going to background and investigate that before they do an exorcism, but it sounds like this was like an emergency. Okay. Maybe it's psychotic breakdown, but right now it looks like the devil's got complete control, so we're just going to go with the exorcism. This is real. This isn't just made up stuff. I mean, these are, this stuff happens. You wonder how much of it's happening here in the U.S. You just don't hear about it, and you don't have the acceptance like you do in other countries, like in Italy and South America, where they have exorcists on hand. They take it very seriously, because it is serious.
Yeah, could be a reason they have them on hand.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're going to run out of time here. All right. Continuing on the saga of Tesla and the mad scientist that he is, and we've talked about him wanting to do this, Elon Musk is going to start testing chips in human brains next year. Remember, he did it on the monkeys? Now it's time for the humans. Yes, it is. Having previously been described by Musk as an answer to the existential threat of an artificial intelligence surpassing our own capabilities, Neuralink's work in enabling people to control computers using nothing but their own thoughts has certainly, I was going to say farts, certainly raised a few eyebrows in recent years. At a glance, it may seem like an unnecessary exercise in dabbling a bit too far beyond the line most people likely feel comfortable with. However, it does have the potential to make great strides in improving the lives of those with a variety of debilitating medical conditions, ranging from locked-in syndrome to paralysis. It could also make it possible to enhance the human condition, providing power that could range from superior vision to the ability to replay memories inside one's own head. Yeah, I've seen that Black Mirror episode. So far, Neuralink's chips have only been tested in animals. However, Musk recently hinted that human testing is likely to begin as early as next year. He can't wait. We have a chance with Neuralink to restore full body functionality to someone who has a spinal cord injury. And I think that's great. I get that. I'm totally for that, for helping disabled. I'm not against that. That would be awesome. If you could make somebody walk again with that, or somebody's having neurological problems, I get that. But to just make it like, hey, get your latest updated chip in your brain, no. Yeah. I think we have a chance, and I empathize a chance to be able to allow someone who cannot walk or use their arms to be able to walk again naturally. I don't want to raise hopes unreasonably, but I'm increasingly convinced that this could be done. The first step towards this testing in humans will require getting FDA approval. Well, that should be a problem, right? They approve everything. However, Musk seems pretty confident about this as well, noting that Neuralink standards for implementing the device are higher than what the FDA requires. Right? The requirements by the FDA are not very high. If these chips can achieve what he believes are capable of achieving, it should certainly be a worthwhile endeavor and could serve to revolutionize thousands of lives. Again, totally get it for the disabled. The worry is once it gets totally used for the disabled, then it becomes, hey, do you want to think faster? Do you want to revisit all your greatest memories? Do you want to outsmart everybody? You want to get the edge, right? Get the new Tesla chip.
Yeah.
Mark 3.1 of the beast in your head. 666, you know? I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of Black Mirror episodes. I've seen a lot of stuff that covers this whole idea of people getting artificial chips in their head. And his excuse, and it will be the excuse, is like, well, we got to keep up with the robots. On to the next article before we run out of time. All right. Speaking of robots, I talked about this last week about selling your face to be put on a robot. And I thought, hey, that's a great idea. If they're going to take over the world, at least, you know, I can blend in. And my article's not loading now. Come on. Go ahead. I got this new company. God dang it. Trying to get my articles to load here. My last article. Come on now. Has a human-like robot. This is probably, you know, Sophia is supposed to be like the most human-like robot, but she's just creepy. Like, not right. This one is very human-like and creepy. My 5-year-old like, that's creepy, Dad. I go, yeah, that is. British robotics company Engineered Arts has revealed what could be the world's most realistic human-like robot. At first glance, the deeply impressive robot looks something that has been produced using computer graphics from a science fiction movie or TV show. It isn't. It actually, in fact, however, is a real-life robot, moving functional device capable of most impressive display of lifelike human facial expressions and emotions we've ever seen. Known as a mecha, the robot has fully articulated head and neck, as well as multiple articulations in the face to enable a wide range of subtle expressions. The video showcasing the robot's ability, which has been viewed like 1.5 million times in just a few days, has been featured by numerous news outlets across the globe. First look at Mecha, most advanced humanoid robot from Engineered Arts designed is a platform for AI and human-robot interaction. And what have I been saying on this show? You know, people talk about population control. It couldn't happen if they're going to, you know, the Georgia Guidestone thing, reduce the population to 500 million and all that conspiracy talk. Not, you know, I don't know if it's real or not. If they're going to do it, they need to replace us with something. And here it is, robots. It's going to happen.
Yep.
They don't need you. They can fire you from your job for not complying with whatever. Because they can replace you with a robot that will smile and look just like you and human. Might as well sell your face to it. Make some money now. That's it for the Worldwide Web of Weird. Tonight is Open Lines Night and live ITC Spirit Box. Call in and see if the spirits will talk to you. Like I said, if you got a loved one, talk to them now during this commercial break. Say, hey, I'm going to call in tonight. I'd like to talk to you. Come on through. You can do this. We've done it. We've had amazing responses. Like I said, a lot of times in review, but sometimes live. You never know. So call into the show. We'll get those phone lines after this commercial break. We'll get those out to you. Call in. Join the conversation. We'll also do some live... we'll do some Zener card psychic games tonight. I know the chat room likes that. I have fun with that. And maybe Jason's psychic mundane readings. I don't know. I got to see if I'm in the mood or in the tune. And like I said, we'll try to do a 3-hour show tonight. We'll see how it goes. I know Jamie's back's killing her. My back's killing her. I'd like to do a 3-hour show, but if I don't get the calls, you guys are calling in, I'm going to cut it early. We'll see. But we'll be right back after a short commercial break.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition. bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Of the second kind, physical evidence of a UFO. Close encounters of the third kind, contact. From Steven Spielberg, the director of Jaws, comes one of the most ambitious and unusual films ever made. And what you will see has never been seen before. It's a cosmic mystery crossing what many scientists believe will be the next threshold of human experience. It is called Close Encounters of the Third Kind. It begins in an Indiana town and leads to one inescapable conclusion. We are not alone. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Certificate A. Now showing at the Odeon, Leicester Square.
The international chart-topping, haunted horror of Haverfordwest has been described as terrifyingly real, a must-read, shocking and chilling brilliance, genuinely worrying, utterly frightening. Don't read before bed. Described as one of the spookiest writers out there, best-selling author G.L. Davies presents Haunted Horror of Haverfordwest. The true paranormal account that is shocking the world. Dare you enter? Dare you read? Haunted Horror of Haverfordwest is available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Kindle, and wherever books are sold. Pray you never have to live there.
This is the sound of a space clock aboard a U.S. satellite 180 miles above the Earth. No one winds up this timepiece. It's powered by a tiny battery, a battery that delivers power for years without replacement. Now the same type of battery, the Duracell battery, can bring new reliability and long life to your battery-operated equipment. Radios, cameras, toys, all run far longer. Duracell batteries, the long-distance power cells, outlast any ordinary battery. The same type of battery that keeps space clocks running for years can bring long life to anything powered by batteries. Dura, as in durable. Cell, as in power cell. The Duracell battery, made by Mallory.
Are you intrigued by Paranormal Talk Radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from Talkstream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now. The Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Switch to DCS ranging.
240, nominal to profile.
We're in the pipe, 5 by 5.
Tonight on Paranormal Soup, since we had a guest cancel, I decided to do live ITC Spirit Box Night and open lines, and also psychic games. We'll do that too. And maybe psychics, Jason Psychic Mundane Reading Artist is somebody asking. I think it's Ariana. Yeah, I probably do one for you. I don't know how good it'll be. It'll be very mundane. But tonight, I really want to help you guys connect with your loved ones. That's what we've focused on this week. We've had a number of great guests. Robert Riggy, and then what was it? Last week, we had, oh God, bless it. See, this is what happens when you have lack of sleep, forgetting people's names here. McHugh. Mr. McHugh, Joe McCullen. on talking about how he connected with his son in the afterlife. We were supposed to have Marie Ford on to talk about how to connect with your loved ones. She'll be back on later. Next week, we'll have Rob Guttrow to talk about how to connect with your the spirits of your pets who passed on. I'm really missing mine this Christmas. But that's what I want to do. I know this holiday season can be tough. When you think about the loved ones you lost, well, they're always there with you. And we've had some incredible results doing this. This is why I like doing ITC. I don't really want to connect with celebrities or serial killers or what other people do when they do spirit box sessions. That's all right. They can do what they want to do. I like helping people connect with their loved ones. That's what I want to do. I want to connect with my loved ones. I want you to connect with your loved ones. There's no guarantee that's who you're connecting with. We can only try to get them to validate, but that's what we're going to try to do tonight. So call in. Think of the loved one you want to connect with. And focus on them. Talk to them out loud before you call in. Let them know what you're doing. They are listening. And we'll see if we get a connection tonight. As well, like I said, psychic games, all kinds of cool stuff. We'll try to go the 3 hours. We'll see how many people we got calling in tonight. But let's get into the show. All right, already got people calling in. I got somebody waiting online. We'll get you there. Let me get everything set up here. So yes, it is live ITC, open lines night. You call in, see if the spirits will talk to you. Rob, hopefully you're getting your stuff running here. I might have some issues on my end to get the spirit box to work with the phone lines I'm noticing. We'll see if I can get it to work. We'll try. But we do have somebody waiting online already. It's quick. They called right in. So let's go ahead and get to them. Who do we got on the line?
It's Chandra.
Hey, Chandra. How you doing?
Hey, I'm great. I got a chance to get on because I wasn't busy tonight, and I was excited. I was like, oh, yeah, you're doing ITC? Heck, yeah.
Awesome. First caller of the night. So let me see. Rob and Jamie have their cameras off. Hopefully they're going to be here because I don't know if I'm going to see. Let me see if I can get because it's doing this thing. Let me see.
And Jamie said she was going out to let the cats in.
Okay.
So.
Let me see. Where's my necrophonic at? I just had it on here.
I was going to see if I can try to contact my Aunt Thelma.
Yeah. Like Thelma and Louise?
And ask her what she wants to do with her mirror.
Her mirror?
Because it gives me the creeps.
Let me see if I can.
I have it covered,
Oh,
yeah.
Rob is back, but I want to test this while I got you on and see if this works. I'm going to test my end. It is working. I thought I heard it say Rob. You hear it, Chandra?
I do hear it.
Okay, good. All right, go ahead. You said Thelma?
Yeah, I would like to see if I can contact my Aunt Thelma to find out what she wants me to do with her mirror.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Thelma.
Go ahead.
Oh, that sounded like her, too. Third. What do you want me to do with your mirror? Should I keep your mirror?
Should Chandra keep the mirror? I heard a yes. But
Are you trying to come through your mirror? Because I'm going to think the major. Are you attached to that mirror?
I heard mirror.
Me. Man.
Oh, are you the shadow that I keep?
Something about heaven.
I heard. Do I need to cleanse your mirror?
Yes.
There's some really bad here. Yeah, I see him. I see the shadow in my corner. And it's blacker than black.
I would go back and listen there.
Yeah. It's going to be a review. You know that.
Yeah.
One last time. Should Chandra get rid of the mirror, keep the mirror, bless the mirror? What should she do with the mirror, spirits?
Burn.
Yeah, I heard that.
I thought I heard trash also.
Trash it.
I'm just afraid that there's something attached to it.
Is there anything
Somebody
attached
also
to the
has
mirror,
problems.
spirits? I just heard it said there's a spirit.
And then I thought, I don't know if I heard what I heard. Like evil. When I first came on, I kept thinking I was hearing bad. I don't know if they're saying bad or man.
Well, it's got a really bad touch to it, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
I keep it covered. I don't...
Is the mirror a portal
It's
for
one of those
spirits?
big-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those big...
Spirits.
pulling that turn-
Just heard spirits here. Yeah.
Burn again. Not a good idea. No.
Yeah, burning it will give it more energy. I agree, Linda. Not a good idea to burn it.
Right.
It's probably why they're
Not
like,
a good
burn
idea.
it now. Chandra, burn it. Yes, do that. Burn.
Crap
See,
out of it.
you just said burn after I said that. Yeah, see, they're trying. Yeah, see. Can Thelma come through? Oops, hold on. I forgot to block the phone line here. While it's doing that, I should block that. Dang it. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
It's a problem with me doing it because I got it on the phone line, the same thing I'm running it through, so I'd cut it all off. But I think we got some interesting responses there.
Yeah, for sure. I'm definitely going to have to listen back to that.
Rob, are you set up on your
Thank
end?
you so much.
Yeah, Sean, you have a
Thank you
great
so much.
night.
I'm going to go back and watch in the chat.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I am.
Okay. I gotta I'll open up this phone line again so people can call in on it because I got incoming line. Sometimes it screws it up. Might be you running a lot of it tonight because I have to block it like on one phone at a time. It's weird. It's a lot of messing around here. All right, hold on. Come on. You can call back. Yeah.
I didn't
I'll
set
stick it on
mine
this
up
one.
because I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Whoop. And it hung up. Yeah, don't do that. Let me try it on this one. Try calling them back, maybe.
Your call has been forwarded to
Yeah,
an
that way.
automated voice
All
message.
right, whoever tried calling. Oh, wait, let's try that again. Let's try that again.
Domino's Pizza, can I take your order, please?
All right, let's see if hopefully this stays on. Who do we got on the line?
Hi, Jason, it's me.
Me.
Am I on?
That's Azariana.
Ziriana. Yeah.
I'm psychic.
Hi.
Yeah. Woo.
I know that voice.
Hello.
Hi, Ziriana.
I did ask in the chat room for Jason's mundane reading, but I'd also like Spirit Box.
Let's try the spirit box first. I got to hang up on somebody here. Hold on. If I hang up on you, just remember it's because I got somebody on that line. You can try the Skype lines. Sometimes the phone lines only let me do one at a time. That's the way I got it. Sorry. Just try calling back after you hear somebody hang up. This is the phone line here. So if I hang up on you, don't take it personally. Just try again later. It's going to be the phone lines blowing up, at least for the first hour. All right, Rob, you got the spirit box running? We'll do that first. I'll get myself warmed up here for the Jason's mundane psychic reading. It'll be mundane. I don't know how well I'll do it. I haven't done this in a long time. Say queef.
I believe so.
Kind of sounded so.
For two.
Just said your name too.
Yeah, I heard that. All right, Zariana, talk to him. Who are you trying to reach?
My soulmate.
Your soulmate?
I never say his name.
Okay, I got that.
Yeah, my late husband.
Your late husband?
Yep.
Okay. Trying to reach Zariana's late husband. Something on infant?
Crete? Did they say Crete?
What did you just say for Azariana spirit?
Almost sounded like I tried to say creek, but I wasn't sure. Nervous? Don't need to be nervous, spirits. And again, if you're trying to call in people, just hang in there. Phone lines are full.
So if you're there and any messages from you, I still miss you.
Okay. I'm not going to repeat what I thought I said.
I heard the same.
Yeah, if I'm running it, you never know what to hear.
Can Azariana's late husband say something that'll validate that it's him to her? Heard Tom. Beautiful.
7.
7?
7.
I promise. Don't.
You promise don't come to me.
The right. Drugs.
Talk to him again, Azariana.
If you're there, do you have a message for me? Are you glad about Crete?
Problems.
Something about through the waves.
Hang on, this is her name.
Yeah, I've heard the name Chris and Tom in here.
Like anything.
Heard Tom a couple.
Yeah.
10. I'm silly.
I'm sorry.
I thought it said soulmate, but maybe it was 7.
Oh, maybe. Flowers? Heard that.
Nice too.
Iced tea. Are there any other messages for Azariana?
Well,
There's Tom again.
You feel empty.
Feel empty?
Okay.
All right. All right, we'll cut that there. All right, Ziriana, I don't know if you heard
All right.
anything. I heard Tom and Chris more than once in there as names. The number 7 when I asked for validation. I don't know if any of that means anything
Yeah.
to you.
Something about a promise,
yeah.
maybe.
And a promise, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So Jason's psychic mundane reading, because I got people trying to call in here. And like I said, if you're trying to call in, just wait till somebody hangs up, and then you can try again. No promises here. It's very mundane psychic reading.
Okay, thank you.
Let's see here. Let's do
I know I asked for a lot.
3 cards. All right. First up, let's see. We got the 4 cups, the 5 of wands upside down, and the page of pentacles. I see that you're taking a lot of thought on a project, but you're having trouble with others putting it together. And could be a younger man could be the issue in it. That's all I'm getting. I told you psychic mundane reading. I don't know how on I am tonight. But I see you in deep thought about a project. And you do have to work with others on it. And there's maybe one particular individual that's giving you a little bit of trouble.
Okay.
So, trying to see if I can see any advice in here for you. You might need, there could be you need to work with this young man that you guys can pull it together and get everybody more coordinated. If that makes any sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, Jason, psychic mundane reading.
Yeah. No. Between the spirit box and the card reading, that's good. That's
all right.
That's a good thing. Thank you, Jason.
All right. Have a great night.
You, Jamie.
All right.
Rob. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We got somebody else online. We're going to get you in just a second. I got to get situated here. Yeah, the phone lines are blowing up here. So just remember, guys, you call in, I hang up on you. It's because I got somebody else on the line. Just try again. We got the Skype lines. You can try to call in. We got, let's see, I didn't get the numbers out. So there's 219-230-4444, 260-225-9419. Sometimes those don't work together, so it's like one line with 2 numbers. And then Skype ID, oojbland or Jblandparanormalsoup. Multiple ways to call in, but I only got 2 phones, so just hang in there. Don't get offended if I have to hang up on you when you're calling in. Just try again later. All right, we got somebody on the line. I won't say what the name is. We'll see. All right, you've been trying to call in. Who do we got?
Jason will know me as Captain.
Captain, yes! I was so hoping you would call in. Hey, Captain.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing good, bud. That's why I didn't want to say the name. I didn't know who was going to call in. So we'll just call you Captain. I play with this man on Squadrons. He's one of my squad mates.
Yeah.
On Star Wars Squadrons. Yes, I'm a geek.
Yeah.
So, me and Captain here, you know, we've been talking online. I bring up on the show, shameless plug in my show on Star Wars Squadrons with my squad mates. I'm like, I do a show. It's called Paranormal Soup. Check it out, you know. And Captain here, you know, you're a believer. You've had some experiences. You had an incredible experience. I don't know if that's what you want to share tonight. It's pretty intense.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know if I wanted a spirit box on or not.
I would really like you to share this experience. I really would. I think it's more
But
important
I
that you
don't-
get on the spirit box.
Okay, and I don't know, because I was telling about, a few different occasions, but, that one was that's the kicker, the one I told him about, but, and I don't know where he wants me to start.
Let's start at the beginning. It's always best. Let's start at the beginning of what happened.
All the way at the beginning.
Yeah. So people get a sense of what how this started, what happened. This is a pretty intense experience you had.
Yeah.
And I know it's hard to talk about.
I'm trying to get ready.
Yeah, I know.
That's all I can say. So, yeah.
Go ahead.
But if the spirit box is too much for me, I would like to have it. Yeah. Probably I'll work with it, but if I hear something that I don't like or something, I might have you guys shut it off.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about this experience, or or do you want to do the spirit box? It's up to you. You're the caller.
I think he'd rather not do the spirit box. Is what I'm.
Yeah, I'd rather him talk about his experience in the spirit box, but that's up to him.
I mean, maybe we can turn it on later.
Okay, we can. I will
that.
give you, Captain. I begged you to call in this show. I will give you plenty of time.
Okay.
So, all right. Let's talk about this experience that happened with the active shooter.
I will tell you the entire story, and I gotta get a couple more vapes in me. I think I'll be good.
You do what you need to do. This is a traumatic experience that Captain had. We've talked about it playing online, and I'm very proud of you for calling in and wanting to share this. This is not easy. I understand that, but this is an incredible experience and a sad one. The way it happened, but incredible.
But it's good to see you outside of squadrons, man.
Right.
Did I ever tell you my name?
No, I don't. You never told me your name, and I don't want you to share it because we'll just keep it. We'll call you Cap. You can tell me when we get back on squadrons.
All right. I don't remember if I did or not.
No, you didn't, but that's cool.
No, I gave you my email, I think.
Yeah.
I remember doing that. Yeah, it was a little hazy around that time, I think.
Yeah, just do the best job you can.
All right, man. I will try.
Go ahead, Captain, if you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, go ahead. You're on air, man. Talk.
Oh, hey, Jason. It's Captain.
Yeah, you've been on air the whole time, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So go ahead.
I have been on air the whole time.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I will take you to the beginning. Now, do you want me to mention the places?
Don't. I don't want to because of other family members and what happened. I'd rather you don't get too specific. Just give the general idea.
Okay. Well, at my workplace, I was working on a Friday. Is June 26, 2020. It was a Friday, so quite a few people were leaving early for work at 11, which is a half day. I was not. So I was working at my machine. Now, I work in a factory. I was running a press.
Yeah.
It's very hot in there in the summertime, sometimes up to 115 degrees, so it's a smoker in there. So a buddy of mine, we'll just call him B. We'll call him B.
Yeah.
Good buddy of mine. He walks by and he says, "Hey, man, it's hotter than shit in here." He says, "Let's go up to the front break room, get us a drink." And I'm like, yeah. So we were sweating it that day. And I'm sorry if I go into extreme detail.
Yeah,
just
try to keep
it as I'm saying it.
Yeah, just only thing I ask is try to keep any foul language. We try to keep it PG-13 when it comes to language.
Oh, okay. I will try my best.
It's all right. If it happens, it happens, but just try.
So I'm walking with Brad up to the break room, and I see people clocking out, leaving early. It's 11 o'clock, right? So we go into the break room. B gets it, he gets a styrofoam cup. He starts getting water. I get my cup. I walk over to the water machine. So that's when I hear the first shot ring out.
Yeah.
Which you never want to hear a shot in a warehouse.
Right.
I will tell you that. It shook the floor, and it's the echo.
Yeah.
It's tough to get out of your mind.
Yeah, I bet.
But heard the first shot, then a second one, then a third one, then a fourth one. And that's when I say, is somebody shooting? But I'm not really serious about it because your brain
isn't catching up.
Your brain just isn't. Yeah, it's like. So I'm still at the water machine, and I'm got my hand on the button. I'm just kind of, and my buddy Brad, I turn around. I'm sorry, B.
B.
I see him turn around. There's like double swinging doors in the break room. Well, he opens one. I see him look down. There's like a hall on that side. I see him look down there, and I see him just run like a track star to the left. So there's another lady, Linda, or L. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Another girl, L, in there, too. And she's eating breakfast, and I kind of go past her, and I open that door, and I'm seeing somebody running through the shelves, and I see a lot of movement down there. There's just a slight bit of, I want like a slight amount of haze down there, but I'm really not putting it together yet,
Yeah.
And that's when I hear a couple more, it's like about 50 feet in front of me. And I see him, but
the shooter?
It looks like he's holding a silver can of spray paint or a bar.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it was a gun. I see him kind of wave it around a little bit in the air.
Yeah.
And that's when I turn back around, and L is standing right in front of me, and she's mouthing the words "Holy S."
Yeah.
She's looking down there, and her eyes are so wide, and she turns around and she takes off to the right, which is where a lot of people went that day, to the right. So I go left. I mean, I'm paused there for a minute because I don't know what to do.
Right.
I haven't put it together. I haven't.
You're in
So I go out that door. Now, that particular door is always unlocked. Okay?
Yeah.
So I go out there, and I'm just kind of standing there. I don't know what to do. I'm looking at, because it's like a U-shaped building, and I'm in between the U and that little area. And, I'm looking at the air conditioners and places to hide, and there's another door to the left, but I don't have my badge. It's still down at my machine. I left it down there.
Yeah.
And that's the only way you're going to unlock that door.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know why I did it, but I started heading back the way I came. And I put my hand on the lever of the door, and it turns, like somebody's coming out. But he's kind of like a chubby fellow with a gray beard. He's not dressed for work at all. He's got shorts and tennis shoes, and
yeah,
just as happy as could be almost. He's like, "Hey, man, what's going on in there?" You know, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
And he's like, hold on a second. Let's go this way. And right when that happens, I hear, 4 more shots outside, which is where I would have been if I would have went back through that door and went out the other side like I had planned.
Right.
I mean, I've had plenty of time to time everything out. I would have been there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he would have got me or not.
But this guy that opened the door didn't belong there.
He did not belong there whatsoever. Not at all. No.
I remember you said you talked to other people and nobody knew who this guy was.
Right, and I never seen him there, and nobody's seen him, and I've never seen him since. But it comes out and says, "Well, let's go this way." Oh, what was that?
What Jamie said is almost like a guardian angel.
Almost, yes. I mean, there's a lot of things during that day that sticks with you, but this is probably the biggest one. And it's like there's been events happening around me that's like this. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I know.
Like it's meant to be. Like this is what you're doing, and I don't know, man.
The way you described him, I find interesting is the fact that he's like, hey, like the demeanor is just like so off for that situation.
Yeah,
everybody there is panicking and running for their lives, looking for a place to hide, and this guy's smiling and like kind of jovial about what's going on.
He's almost got a smile on his face.
Yeah. That's just so weird.
But anyway, he points to that door that's locked.
Yeah.
And we walk over there together, and he's like, "After you," like Willy Wonka or something. "After you." Well, he opens that door. He doesn't have a badge.
Right.
He just pulls it right open.
Wow.
Go in there. Now, everybody on that side of the building is still working. I mean, they have no clue.
Yeah.
And this guy is just as calm. He says, "Hey, guys, we got an active shooter down there. We need to probably evacuate." And he's just real calm. Well, they didn't address him at all. It's like they didn't even hear him,
Oh, wow.
But it's when I repeated what he said, like, "Hey, an active shooter," they're like, "What?" Well, everybody starts moving, and I start moving, and I look for this guy. He's not there. It's like he just never seen him since.
Wow.
And the rest of that day was pretty effed up as well. You know, I mean, I can finish the story for you if you want.
Yeah,
but,
go ahead.
But so anyway, everybody's walking down this hallway, and then it leads to it's about like a 1 foot hallway. We're all scrambling, trying to get out.
Yeah.
So we go, straight, then left, and then out the door, down the stairs, and they have us all. I would say it's more like a W shape. There's another little U on the other side.
Yeah.
And they had a lot of people over there, but nobody who I worked with in my group, they had all went to the right. And they've seen the most horrific things they could have seen, and it's bad for everybody, whether you were there or not. So anyway, okay, where was I? So yeah, we get out into that area, and everybody don't know what's happening. I heard there was 20 dead, 30 shot. Nobody had a clue. Everybody was just talking about a silver gun, seeing a silver gun.
Yeah.
Nobody really knew because just a couple people were on that side.
Yeah.
And saw it. So nobody. But yeah, and we were waiting there for a long time. I mean, out in the sun, just baking away, and eventually, the police. I mean, you got to remember the whole time, every cop in Illinois or wherever I live seemed to be there. SWAT teams.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people crawling on roofs, and I mean, they're swarming the place.
Yeah.
As soon as I get out, they're coming in, sirens blazing, just armed, military gear. It's crazy. But, so we're waiting out there, and eventually, the FBI is there as well, and they pull up to us, and they're taking our info and everything, and telling us to stand back from the windows because and it turns out they're still looking, for this guy.
Yeah.
And it turns out that he was wearing a blue shirt that day. I was wearing a blue shirt that day. He had a goatee that day.
Oh, dear.
I had a goatee that day. So the FBI agents, and there's like these military people, there wasn't anything, all big guns, they're taking us around, and somebody on the other side of the building yells out, blue shirt, so I turn around, and, there's a SWAT team on the other side, and they all got their guns on me, and, there's snipers, on the roof and stuff. And the FBI guy's like, it's not him, not him. Stand down, And,
oh, my God.
Which that was a repressed memory for a long time.
Yeah.
And it's weird how things like this work on your brain because
well, you were traumatized.
Things come back to you, and yeah, it's just weird. But anyway, they escort us to a different part of the building, and it's like Call of Duty, they're busting in and clear, and
yeah.
And they get us into a room where they're going to bring a bus around to take us to another warehouse where they're processing people. So they take us, there, and we got to submit to searches, and they're taking all our info, and everybody's got to leave their car there because it's all their evidence now,
Yeah.
So, but they bus, they bus people over to a nearby store where your family could get you and stuff. And, at the time, this guy was still on the loose out there, so. But unfortunately, they found him on the side of the road, and he had killed himself, so.
And was he a worker there?
Yeah, he was still employed, and he just went out on break and got his gun and brought it in with him.
Oh my God! And
when
you
had
went back,
time to go to his truck and get the other one.
Jeez. When you went back to that facility, were you looking for that guy that saved you? Keeping your looking around,
yes.
Like, see if you could see him.
Yeah, but the time was back, I was looking for him, and yeah, it was not easy, especially going back. I don't know, it does something to you.
Yeah.
And I'm not there anymore, so.
Yeah. I don't imagine how you could go back, walk in that facility and not, just be able to do that, go back to work after that. I mean, it's traumatized. Like, you came close to dying. You could have taken that wrong turn, and it could have been you. I mean, how many people were eventually, how many people did end up dying there?
4, including the shooter.
That's horrible. Yeah. I mean, I honestly think, when you first told me this, we're sitting between games and we were talking, and you told me this story that, like Jamie and people in the chat room said they got chills. I got chills when you first told me. I still got chills from it. You tell me it now. Is that this is some kind of guardian angel moment. This was somebody you might not know, recognize now, maybe later on, maybe never until one day you get to go over to the other side and find out. But this was some kind of guardian angel, I think, that saved you. That's the kind, people have had these experiences through the ages, and I really think that's what happened with you here. I always tell people, trust your gut, and I feel like you know that in your gut.
And, sometimes I think, that guy kind of looked like me in my 70s with, a little gray and goatee and put on a few pounds. I'm like, well,
yeah. Maybe he's related to you. You don't know it.
It could be. I don't know. And, like I say, I'm not there. I kind of like to go talk to them ladies and say, hey, is anybody with me? But I can't.
I don't think you should do the spirit box, just to be honest, tonight. Maybe another night we do it. When you release this much, you're talking about something that's very traumatic to happen. It's a lot of emotion being poured out there. It might be call upon things we don't want to come through tonight.
I say I'll keep listening, and but yeah, I'm really enjoying your show, man.
Captain, I am so honored you called in. I'm so honored you called in and shared this incredible experience, sad experience, sadly, that 4 people's lives were lost. But glad you made it, and I'm glad you had a guardian angel to watch over you to come here to share this story.
Yeah, like I say, I still think about it, and I'm trying to do right by it. And like I say, some events that have came up are kind of weird.
Yeah, we were talking. We were losing a bunch of games that night when I first brought up the show. Everybody started chipping in their paranormal stories. But like I said, I was really hoping I could get you to call in and talk about this. And again, it's an honor that you did. And thank you so much, Kat.
Yeah, no problem, man. I guess I'll see you on Star Wars.
Yeah, I might hop on after. I don't know if I can stay awake.
I won't be on tonight.
Yeah,
man,
no, I'll be on tomorrow. All right, Cap, you have a great night, bud.
You do.
All right, man. Bye.
See you.
Yeah, I was hoping. I didn't want to say anything beforehand. I was like, maybe he'll call in tonight. I talked to him on the Squadrons a couple nights ago and said, hey, I'm doing the open lines now. So, it would be a good time for you to call in if you want. Didn't try to pressure him, because it's hard. It's a traumatic experience, paranormal or not. It's horrible what he went through, and it's never going to leave him. And very, very honored that he called in and shared that story. The phone lines have been blowing up the whole time, and people, like I said, I hanging up on you, it's because I got somebody else on the line. So you just got to keep trying to call in. We will get you. We got somebody else on the line. We got a little bit of time before the next commercial break. We got our all-time calling in for 6 years now with great questions, and usually calling in for celebrity on when we do Spirit Box. We'll see. We got Zach. How you doing tonight, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Thanks for calling in. What do we got tonight? What are you calling in for?
Well, hoping to do a Spirit Box session. Now, normally I call for a celebrity, but tonight I'm not going to do that. I do have somebody a bit closer to home for me that I'm going to try to see if they come through.
All right, Rob, you got it ready to go? All right, Rob's going to run it. You talk to him.
Do I mention him by name or?
Yeah, talk to him. Rob is going to be running. I don't hear it yet, Rob.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, go ahead and talk to him.
Arthur, are you there?
Can Arthur come through for Zach? That's Zach. Yes, that's who we're talking to. He wants to talk to Arthur.
Or you can even give me, if Arthur is here, tell me what your name was. What did everybody call you?
Yeah.
There's very hard. Green. I hear that.
If Arthur's here, can you tell everybody? Can you tell your friend Zach what everybody used to call you?
Yeah, I did hear that earlier. Ring or wing. Keep talking to Zach.
If you're here, can you tell everybody what nickname you gave me? Can you tell me what your son's name was?
Some people heard maggot. Wasn't Arlie Ermy, right?
Roger.
Maggot. South side.
Never called me maggot. Never had that nickname. What did I always used to call you?
I have no idea. Sound like a little kid.
Truck.
No. Arthur, if you're here, I called you my favorite play. What did you and I do when you were still alive?
Yeah, I hear Zach in there. Zach's here.
The queen, yes. So me.
Can you tell me what day you passed?
Yes, Zach is here.
Just to make sure. Because I'm ready. Just about. Yeah.
What kind of motorcycle did you ride when you were alive?
Bike, yeah. We want to know what kind of motorcycle. Harley? I don't know. I heard Harley.
Yeah, that is. He did ride a Harley.
Can you tell us what kind of Harley?
Right now?
Six.
What cigar am I smoking right now?
She said they heard Opal.
Does begin with an O, though.
Does begin with the O. Any last messages for Zach before we go to commercial break?
No? Pardon.
I know you guys always call my name out over on Jamie and Rob's show. I'm here right now.
If Zach's friend Arthur is here, he's listening right now, and he wants a message from you.
All right. We got to go to commercial break here. Zach, real quick, so for validation, go ahead and cut it, Rob. What was your friend author's nickname?
His name was Kippy.
Kippy, okay.
He,
What is it?
Yeah.
What was his nickname? That's what everybody called him. He was Kippy. He called me. He's the one who gave me the nickname Uncle Morty on that. Morty.
He did ride a Harley Davidson motorcycle, and I'm smoking an Oliva cigar, so if that comes up at all. And he and I did run a cigar lounge at one point, and his son's name is Liam.
Oh, Liam, good name. Well, Zach, thanks for calling in. We got to go to commercial break, and like I said, over the next couple weeks, I'll be reviewing that, and I'll get that video to you. Okay.
All right,
You gotta
everybody,
listen.
have a good night. All right.
I don't know if you guys heard it, but at the beginning of that, there was something that sounded like it didn't come through the spirit box.
Yeah, it was like a little kid that had nothing to do with this app.
Yeah.
Really?
There was no reverb on it. Yeah. It's yeah.
Wow.
Well, the first couple of minutes,
that happens.
yeah, it was something weird.
Yeah, well, the paranormal happens live here, people. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, you can call in, join the conversation. We had an incredible story from my friend Captain from our squad mates on Star Wars Squadrons. Incredible. I'm still got chills on my arm right now from his story. And you're welcome to call in with your own paranormal experiences. Like I said, I did say tonight, I think the most incredible experiences people have is when a loved one comes through. I think those are the most common. I want to hear them. Call in tonight. Or you had an experience like Captain did. I'd love to hear it. It's credible, you know. Did you ever have a spirit save your life? I think a lot of people have had those experiences. Love to hear about it. We got a lot to get to. And we're going to do some Zen or Psychic cards when we come back from the short commercial break.
Conducting an experiment into the combined effects of sensory deprivation and hallucinatory drugs. The subject of the experiment is himself, and the experiment is out of control. Ken Russell's Altered States, a film that must not be missed, is in the West End now. Altered States, Certificate X.
Do you wish for more paranormal and spiritual content? The Paranormal Chronicles magazine is a free digital magazine crammed with the very best in paranormal and spiritual articles and features. No sign-up, no subscription, just free reading and knowledge for you. Read today at www.paranormalchronicles.com/magazine.
Oh, come on. I'm Southern, but... nope. That'll do. Hello. I am Kat Hobson, host of Paranormal Experience here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting out of Birmingham, Alabama. I enjoy having guests from all areas of the paranormal, from ghosts to ufology to cryptids and beyond. You'll find some of the best researchers in their fields bringing you some great information. Join me on Wednesday nights from 8 to 10 p. Eastern here on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Paranation Magazine is a new paranormal magazine based out of Denver, Colorado. Our goal isn't just to give you the best paranormal content out there, but to promote paranormal unity. We're doing this by giving everyone an opportunity to tell their stories and to share their experiences. For more information, follow us on Facebook at Paranation Magazine and soon, paranationmag.com.
I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is the extraordinary travels of a young, alone, and broke psychic in the highly anticipated new book from internationally renowned psychic, medium, medical intuitive, and best-selling author Sherry Dillard. Critics have described I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like as an engrossing memoir, an empowering story of how a broken girl came to accept her psychic gift, a refreshing and fun read. I've Never Met a Dead Person I Didn't Like is available through Amazon, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, and wherever books are sold.
Edgar Allan Poe wrote Spirits of the Dead with a pen dipped in warm blood. You will see the ultimate in terror with this important all-star cast. Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda in Edgar Allan Poe's Spirits of the Dead. Only Poe's demented genius could bring to the screen such horror and evil. Spirits of the Dead stars Brigitte Bardot, Alain Delon, Jane Fonda, Terence Stamp, and Peter Fonda. Directed by three masters of the cinema, Federico Fellini, Louis Malle, and Roger Vadim. Spirits of the Dead is an adventure in terror beyond your wildest nightmares. Spirits of the Dead in color is rated R.
Accept the fact that this city is headed for a disaster of biblical proportion.
What do you mean, biblical?
What he means is Old Testament, Mr. Mayor. Real wrath of God type stuff.
Exactly.
Fire and brimstone coming down from the skies. Rivers and seas boiling.
40 years of darkness, earthquakes, volcanoes.
The dead rising from the grave. Human sacrifice, dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria.
You're listening to Paranormal Soup, bringing you the weird every Sunday night. Call into the show and join the discussion. The call-in lines are 219-230-4444 or 260-225-9419 or by Skype caller ID Jblandoo or Jblandparanormal Soup. And now to your host, Jason Bland.
Tonight is live ITC Spirit Box Night and open line, psychic games, paranormal experiences, an incredible experience by my friend Captain, who called in. Really honored that he called in and shared that experience. That's why I do this show. I thrive and love hearing people's everyday incredible experience. Not everyday incredible experiences. There are once in a lifetime experiences, especially ones like his, where his life was saved. But I honestly, in my gut, feel like was a divine intervention. You hear these people that have these experiences. They all have this resonance that something stepped in, someone, a spirit, a guide, an angel stepped in and saved their life. If you had that experience, you can call in and share that. We share anything, as long as it's weird. long as it's weird, as long as it's paranormal, call in, share your experience tonight. The phone lines are going to be open here in just a sec. And, of course, if you want to do the spirit boxing, that's fine. If you have a family member you're trying to reach out to, that's really why I'm doing it tonight, think about them. Call out their name before you call in or while you're waiting on hold, and tell them to come through. And we don't always get the responses right away. We don't hear it right away. They're there, buried in the audio noise. But we go back and review, and I slow down, try to review it, try to get the best response I can. It takes me a couple weeks, and I'll start getting those videos up there for you to hear. So call in, join the discussion, see if the spirits will talk to you, but let's get back to the show. All right, I got to open up the phone lines again here. Hold on a sec. All right, phone lines are back open. Call in. While we're waiting, I guess we could probably before we run out of time tonight, we get into a little bit of the Zener card psychic games. If you're not familiar with that, and he was playing the Ghostbusters thing there. I'm missing the clip. I used to have the clip where he does the psychic games and he zaps the people. Bill Murray, when he zaps the people. I can't zap you. But the Zener cards. So if you're not familiar with those we got the, let me put it on me so you guys can see. So you can visualize. So you got wavy line. Let me see, get the next one. Plus sign. Square. Any other shapes? Circle. And star, right? That should be all of them, right? I'm not missing another one, right? That's all the symbols, right? Yeah. So you got, let's do it again. Circle. Visualize that. Square. Plus sign. Wavy line. And and star. And star. So those are the cards. Let me shuffle them up, and I'll do my psychically send out what I see to you guys. And you try on the chat room here. We'll be showing them up here. I'll try to catch them as best I can. If I miss you and you get the right one, I'm so sorry. When we start doing this, chat room goes by. I try to give credit to everybody who gets it. So let's go. All right. Shuffling them up here. Pick a card. Any card. Okay, I got the first one. Send it out. Start giving me your answers. All right, so I'm seeing some. All right, so yeah, Rob, circle, square. Oh no, he's just naming them all. Okay, wavy by Linda, star by Brenna, star, circle by Lori, an object, you jerk. Star. Keep going, star, plus sign. We got somebody saying, Kim is saying circle, one guess you get one guess. Keep going. We got Maggie, star, almost done, almost give a couple more, any chance to answer. Anybody else? And about to answer, anybody else? Rob says wavy. All right. Got everybody ready? And the answer is circle. Let's say you got in too late, but hey, you were wrong. Don't feel bad. We've had Katrina Cooper on here, my friend, psychic medium, and she does horribly at this. It doesn't mean you're not psychic. It's just tuning in. Let's see. I've seen people get these like 3 or 4 in a row. I'm like, wow. And they're like, I'm not psychic at all. I don't know how it works. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Let's do it again. I'm shuffle them up. It could be the same card. I never know. I do it by random. I'm not purposely picking a card. Just shuffle them up, and I pick a card, and we'll see what we get. Okay. I'm visualizing it, sending it out to you guys in the audience. Who do we got? Okay, let's get the new answers. Waiting from through.
I'm going to say circle.
All right, Jamie's got circle. Waiting for the chat room to start answering.
I had to reboot.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. All right. Lori's got wavy lines. Plus sign by Heather. Wavy by Chandra. Wavy by Royal. Sending it out. Wavy by Kim. Square by Zuriana. Cross. Plus sign. Yeah, cross is good. Wavy. A shape, Zach. Play the game or not, Zach? All right. Square, Rob. Plus side by Linda. And square by Aziriana. I think she answered that twice. No, that was Aziriana and Adrian. Sorry, Adrian and Aziriana square. Any more answers? We're going to reveal it soon. You got a few more seconds. Anybody else coming? 3, 2, 1. And it is square. Ziriana, Adrian, I think they got it. And Rob. Okay. Let's keep going. Phone lines are open if you want to call in while we're doing this. Get ready.
And Leslie on YouTube.
Oh, I missed Leslie. Thank you. See, I'm going to miss people. It's hard for me to do this and try to mentally focus it out. If you Rob and Jamie can help me out, get the who gets it. That'd be great because I know I'm going to miss people. All right, hold on. Okay. Randomly picking a card. Psychic games. Zener cards. If you're just joining, we're doing the Zener cards. If you're familiar with it, plus sign, wavy sign, circle, square, star. Trying to psychically send out to you what I see when I randomly pull out a card. All right. New card. New answers. Let's go. Who can get me? Who's got this? Who's picking up on my wavelength? And it's not, I don't give any hints. I'm not giving a hint. Just saying. No. So Jamie says plus. Lori says plus. Royal says wavy. Plus Heather. Brianna says circle. Lady said plus sign. Okay. Star. Get it out there, wavy. Give time for people to answer. Wavy. Rob says circle. Ziriana says star. Any last answers coming? I'll try to give people time here. I'm just focus. I don't know why I do that. Probably doesn't help at all. Your people like, shut
works.
up.
It really works. I feel it.
Maggie plus. Any last answers? Get them through. I know there's a little delay, so I gotta give people time here. Tommy wavy. No. All right. In 3, 2, 1, and Rob is on a roll. Circle.
Yes. I was gonna say plus, but then for some reason, circle.
I always say go with your. Well, that's good. I usually say go with your first instinct, but obviously it wasn't that.
Yeah.
Big Papa got it.
Big Papa. Okay. I know I saw a couple other. Kim, Brianna. Brianna got it. I saw Brianna got it.
Oh no, I think Kim's was the one right before.
Okay. It's hard. It goes by so fast. Okay. Do it again. I don't have any calls, so I can do it again. But you can call in. Please call in, people. You got the spirit box. I don't know how good my psychic mundane reading is going to be, but you can do that if you want. I don't know. I suck at it.
No, you actually don't. You're a lot better than you think.
Call it Jason Psychic Mundane reading for a reason. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Wavy lines.
All right, Jamie says wavy. Waiting for the answers to roll in. I'll take a sip of my coffee. Blame the coffee if I'm not getting. You guys aren't getting this. Now, if I could shock you like Bill Murray in Ghostbusters, you'd all do better, right? Square, star, Heather, Royal says square. What does Zach's lady say? I'm missing. They're going by too quick. I can't get them all. See, square by Papa, star by Zach's girl. Wow, they're going by quick. All right. I think she meant to say star on that one. Let me say star, wavy lines, cross, plus, wavy. For Rob. All right, square. No. I'm trying to get it out there, you guys. No. Maggie says square. Got another square. No. Remember, I picked these randomly. It's all random. I don't choose the card. It chooses you guys to pick. Any last answers? Going 3, 2, 1. I didn't do a good job projecting this one. It was circle again. I'm not. It's all random. It's all random. I don't pick these cards. Like if you really get these, you need to go play roulette at the casino. Play black or red, right? All right, keep going. Nobody's calling in. Come on. I did undo the phone lines, right? Let me make sure I did that. Yes. Call in 219-230-4444, 260-225-9419. Skype ID oojblandoo or Jblandparanormalsoup. The lines are open. Call in for a spirit box session. Tell us about your paranormal experience. Did a loved one reach out to you after they passed on? For me, I've talked about all my experiences. You guys have all heard them, but I saw my grandmother in a mirror that turned black, and it was like a candlelight. I saw her face. I believe you when you call in. You've had the experiences. My favorite stories people have, paranormal-wise, is when a loved one comes to them after they pass away to let them know they're all right, or to save their life. Even like an unknown spirit like Captain had. Call in with your experiences tonight. All right. Picking random card. All right, new one. I'm focusing out to the audience. All right, we can start getting answers here. All right, now I'm starting to get calls. Oh. Let's take that call. All right, we got somebody waiting online. We'll get you in a second. Oh, we did have somebody waiting online. Why did I hang up? I hate it when it does that. Missed call. Whoever tried calling in, call in again. I'm missing the answers here, too. All right, let's go by quick. All right. Rob said wavy. Chandra says square. Royal says wavy. Star by Jamie. Heather says plus. Brianna says wavy. Wavy. Zuriana says star. All right, let's hope I can get this phone call. All right, got somebody waiting on the line. Just wait on there. We'll get you in just a second. We're going to play one more. We're doing this one more round here. Square, wavy, Big Papa, The na is my Chevy Chase Caddyshack. I don't know why I associate that with like me going
Nice winker sham.
Wavy.
But that is the noise my friends and I used to send to each other when we telepathically talk.
Really?
No, swear.
You would?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I'm on to something, right? Any other answers? Got somebody waiting on hold. We can get to them in just a second. Going in 3, 2, 1. It is plus sign. I saw at least one person got it. I'm trying to find where they were at. I know somebody got at least one or two. Heather did. Yep, that was it. I think it was just Heather. I don't see anybody else. Way to go, Heather.
And
Leslie. Leslie got it too. Leslie and Heather. I saw that. If I missed you in this, I'm so sorry. Oh, I don't know if that was from before. No, it wasn't before Chandra.
See, and Leslie says she never gets these. And look, I think
when
she's
people
got
say
2
that,
or
they
3
do.
tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, when people say that, they do.
I usually start out good and then fade early.
Oh, wow. The comments are coming together. All right, so let's get to this phone line here. Let's see. Who do we got? All right, who do we got on the phone?
Adrian from Creepy, Connecticut.
Hey, Adrian. Thanks for calling in.
Hey, glad to be here. So I would like to do the spirit box tonight, but I'm not sure if it would be a good idea. What I want to try and ask, I was at a house clearing today with 2 other helpers.
Yeah.
And there was some bad stuff going on there for a few years. Things ramp up and then they calm down. But that house and the house next door had some really bad stuff happening.
You're trying to help people living there?
Yeah, and I wanted to confirm the name of a spirit we're trying to get rid of. There's probably 2. There's probably one more powerful spirit controlling the one that we know the name of, most likely.
We'll try.
Okay, because this would be a male name that begins with the letter C.
Okay. Rob, you want to go ahead and get it running?
Yep.
Okay, where I was today, Spirit. Tell me your name.
That's
I want you to come forward and tell me your name now. I have another question for you, too. Is there somebody else keeping you stuck in that house? If there is, who would it be? Would it be your father? Because I want the name of that one, too. And I want to know something else.
I heard, are you giving up the ITCH? That did not sound nice. Go.
Why are you so abusive?
Chuck.
Were you abused as a child? Because I have a message for you. I want you to go to the committee, and I want you to let it all out, and then I want you to go to the place of love. Because you can be loved. Do you understand? You have to leave these humans alone. You leave the children alone.
Heard the name Chuck and Charles in here a few times.
I heard appreciate.
Charlie.
Charlie? See, me and others have heard Chuck and Charlie.
That's it. Charles. Oh, my God, my hair's standing up. Yeah, Charlie is the one. But I think there's somebody else controlling Charlie, and if his father's name is Chuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I appreciate your answer, Charlie, for being honest. But I seriously want you to leave that house and stay out of that house. Because we're not giving up. There's a better place for you to be. And if you're stuck there because of somebody else, I'm coming back. Because that person's got to go too. Maybe pass on the message. I'm sending you love. Because that's where you have to go. You got to feel it and you got to go.
And Pat, we've heard Pat in here several times now. I just heard it again. I don't know if that's.
I'll have to check on that name, whether it's a male or female name. It's kind of.
It's Pat. You don't know.
Milton's wife.
Milton's wife. I don't know if that's what I heard.
All right. Well, I'm
Killed his wife?
try and. I'm gonna try. His wife is still alive.
Okay, I don't know. Something about wife. I thought Milton's wife killed his wife. I don't know.
No, the wife is still alive.
Okay.
So we got a Chuck, we got a Charlie,
And then I've heard
we
Pat.
got a Milton and Pat.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you know. I'll write you an email.
Yeah, let me know. Let me know.
All right, thank you, Spirits. I really appreciate it, and thanks for your time, Jason and everybody.
Of course. Have a great night.
Okay. You too.
I heard another couple voices that sounded different, almost like the kid again, and then almost like a black man's voice coming through.
Huh.
That's not a typical voice.
Well, I was hearing
thing.
Charlie and Chuck. I don't know if you were listening. She did say it's just the letter C, but I was hearing that, and I saw others say it, so I'm like, okay, I heard that too. So I thought I'd mention that. So,
Right.
son, yeah.
Right when she heard that name, or you mentioned it or something, and she's like, "Yeah, the name's Charlie." It sounded like it went, "Ah."
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you heard me. It's like Chucky.
Wanna play?
Phone lines are open, guys. Call in. I mean, we can do more Zener cards. I don't know. Like I said, if I don't get enough calls, I am going to end this early. I gotta be up early. Oh, speaking of the devil. I don't know. It's not the devil. Let's hope. We got
Let's hope not.
somebody else on the line, right? All right, who do we got on the line?
Hey, Jason, this is Robert. How are you guys?
Hey.
I just wanted to say, hey, listen, I just wanted to say what a great podcast tonight. You guys rock.
Not a podcast, live show.
Live show.
Tell her that's all right. Everybody does it. You do a podcast? I should. I need to.
Yeah, you should. But anyhow, I just wanted to call and say hey, and Merry Christmas to everyone, and like a good live show tonight.
Did you hear our Did you hear my friend Captain's story earlier? His experience.
No, I did not. No, I did not. I
should hear that one.
I've been in and out doing things, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But anyhow, I'll have to go back and listen to that.
Definitely want to.
Okay, but anyhow, Jason, I was going to tell you that I sent you pictures. I'm in Nebraska right now, and I'm doing an angelic Christmas tea at this building that was built in 1800, and my friends own it, and they refurbished it. It's like
it's
5
beautiful.
floors.
Oh my God, it's beautiful.
It's just vintage clothing from the 18th, 19th, and 20th century, and it's wonderful. And yes, there are spirits there of the doctor and his wife and their children.
Can I
and they
share
don't
it?
want to leave. Yes, please.
Let me
Please.
I'm gonna save it to Dropbox here in just a second, Rob, if you're able to pull it up here. Let me see. But oh my, where's that at?
That is in Beatrice, Nebraska, which is it's like 50 miles south and west of Lincoln, the capital of Nebraska. And I am here, and I came here just to do this private event. There's going to be 50 folks have been invited, and all the money, the proceeds are going to Catholic Charities in Kentucky to help our brothers and sisters.
Oh my God, it's so horrible.
Yes, and but anyhow, 50 people have been invited, and they have all agreed, that they're coming to it, and we're making Christmas cookies, and I'm going to be talking about angels and about human angels among us and such like that.
Well, that's why you got to hear my friend Captain's experience. He was involved in an active shooter event at his work, and it really sounds like he had a divine intervention. Somebody that didn't belong at the place he worked, nobody knew who it was, and nobody else saw, saved his life. It's an incredible experience, and I was really honored to have call in and share that. I just shared that to the Dropbox, by the way, Rob.
Okay, well, thank you so much. Anyhow, I will hopefully that I can be on your live show coming up in the next couple of months, because I want to come back.
Yeah, we got to get you. Robert Riggy, by the way, who we're talking to.
Oh, hello everyone. Good evening, everyone. And but anyhow, it's a great show. I appreciate you, Jason. Like I said, Jason, that I think that you were my second or third live show that I did, and you really got me into doing those types of things, and I appreciate you so very, very much. And your interviewing style makes everyone feel very, very wanted and cared for, and I appreciate that so very, very
thank
much.
you. I'm honored. I just shared the picture. This place is beautiful, man. I am jealous. I just like to see even haunted or not. I like to see architecture, and I love buildings and houses. And oh my God, this is beautiful.
Right, it is beautiful. And what I'll do is I'll send you more pictures too, because I
definitely want to see. I want to see the inside. Yes.
Okay. Yes, I will send you pictures of those videos. In fact, that I was here during the summertime, and what I will do is send you those.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Robert. If I don't talk to you before then, you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, and God bless everyone. Take care.
All right,
bye.
Bye. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'm the type of person just look at houses I could never afford on Zillow,
Yeah.
There's a great Saturday Night Live skit where they have it's a whole Zillow skit if you haven't seen it. It's like, yeah, that's me and my wife looking at houses on Zillow. Like we're looking at porn. Oh my God, it's gorgeous.
House porn.
Yes, it's what it is.
Like food porn and weed porn.
Weed porn. Look at those buds.
For real.
Look at the trichomes on that penis.
Oh, I could get real bad right now. I'm not.
They're moist and sticky.
See, I do that
There
with
you
the
go.
Zillow. I don't do that with weed, but I do that with Zillow. Me and my wife like, oh, look at this. 7 bedrooms, 4,000 square feet.
And is that
Oh my god.
a waterfall shower head? Oh.
Yeah. All right, we got somebody else on the line. Let's stop creeping people out here. Not the right way. We got somebody on the line. Who do we got?
Hey, Jason, it's Royal. How are you?
Hey, Royal. I was hoping to hear from you tonight.
What's going on, buddy?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I figured I'll do some spirit box because lately I've been having a lot of dreams of my mother and father. They both passed away. My father, Royal Senior, my father, Royal Senior, he passed away 11 years ago. But my mom just passed away this past February.
Yeah.
And for the last couple of weeks, I don't know if it's maybe because the holidays coming up or whatever, but I've been having a lot of dreams about them. And my sister has as well, and one of my brothers also. So I thought maybe give it a shot and see if I can contact them or if they have something to say to me.
I was saying last night to my grandmother, I had a dream, that's now almost 2 years ago, right before COVID hit, like I've talked about with my grandmother and my aunt. It was so vivid and so real. I felt them hugging me, and I'm like, I want that again. Come to me, Grandma. I just want to see you for a few moments. Give me a hug again. I need that right now, Grandma. And I haven't had it yet. I'm hoping maybe tonight. But
I love that. I love that when it feels so real that you're actually convinced you're really with them. I mean, that's how these thought. They're very vivid. I'm seeing their faces very clear, which is hard. As you know, in dreams, what's really hard to see is their eyes.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing their eyes and everything, and my sister's been having a lot of dreams about them, and one of my brothers as well. So I thought I'd give it a shot.
Okay. All right, Rob, go ahead and fire it on up.
I can relate, Royal, because I think your mom and my mom passed together pretty close to the same. My mom's in February too. I've been having the same thing.
I remember that. I remember that, Rob. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yes, I do it. Okay.
All right, go ahead and talk to her, Roy.
Hi, Mom, Dad. This is Royal Jr. Have you been trying to get in touch with me in my dreams? Are you trying to come and give me a message?
Milton Wild.
Milton Wild. We heard Milton earlier. I don't know what's going on with that.
Ooh, that sounded like my mother, right? That just gave me the chills. That sounded. Did you hear yes?
Yes, I did. I heard it. I can hear it.
That sounded exactly like my mother, Jason. I'm not kidding. That really sounded like her.
Keep talking to her.
Mom, are you trying to give me a message, or are you trying to give Heather a message? Boy, that sounds like her. I'm getting the chills. Oh my God. Mom, what is it you're trying to tell us?
Vera is my grandmother's name. Thank you, Grandma.
Mom, are you worrying? Are you worrying about Heather? Is that why you're coming through so often?
I heard in the whisper, worried.
My sister Heather's not doing so well. She's in a rehabilitation center right now. And, I mean, she's working out her health issues right now, but my mother's been coming through a lot to her in her dreams as well. So, Mom, do you have a message for Heather?
Television.
Heather, yes.
There's a lot there, Jason. There's a lot there.
I heard my grandmother's name isn't a common name, is Vera. And I just was asking about I want to see my grandma, and I heard my grandmother's name in there too.
Wow. Now that sounded like my father there.
Talk to him.
Mom, Dad, if there's something you're trying to tell us, if you have a message, please say something now. Let me know that it's you. Let me know you're here with us. Mom and Dad, are you together? Are you together for Christmas this year? I heard over here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Wow. I swear I keep hearing my mother's voice. So bizarre. Right there. That sounded like her.
Better.
Mom, is this you? Is this actually you? My mother's name is Sandy, so everybody knows Sandra. Mom, is this you?
Make sure.
Something about my son?
Yeah, yeah.
I can be looking here.
Ooh, what was that?
Look in your eyes. Look in your
I
eyes.
got chills.
I can look in your eyes, I think is it.
And I can clearly see their eyes in my dreams, which bugs me out every time. I can see their eyes like they're looking right at me. Mom and Dad, are you going to be celebrating Christmas together this year for the first time in a long time? Is that? I thought I heard yeah, but then I thought I heard weeping, like weeping.
Yeah.
Water channels intercepted.
Mom and Dad, is Heather going to be okay? Is she going to be fine?
So draw a circle in our hearts. That's
I heard that, Jason. This is bizarre because this is the first time tonight that it actually sounded like my mother.
Yeah.
Get that. It's just so you don't. And the fire.
Mom and Dad, do you have a message for me? Do you have a message you want to give me?
Yeah.
Not now, Heather.
Not now, Heather. There's a lot in here, Jason.
Yeah.
There's a lot in here. Well, Mom and Dad, I want you to keep coming to see me in my sleep. I love it when you visit me in my dreams. It makes me feel like I'm actually with you. I know that we're together a lot. I know that we are together a lot. And we'll all be together again soon. Hi. That sounded exactly like my mother. My goodness.
That's how we are in heaven. That's what I heard.
That sounded so much like my mother, Jason. I mean, it actually sounds like her.
I've heard some stuff for myself personally, too, after I was talking about my grandmother.
Mom, is Jason's grandmother with you? Is Jason's grandmother with you?
It is her. Yeah.
It is her. It is her. I heard that, Jason.
Nope. Sounded like your name again.
When I heard my name clearly come through, and it sounded like my grandmother's voice.
Mom and Dad, I want you to keep visiting Heather in her dreams. She needs you. She needs you to be with her.
And the rest smiled and walked.
Something about send a smile.
Wow.
Inside you fired.
Exactly.
This is running. It's just running on
Mom,
on a certain channel. It's just randomly going.
Yeah.
Mom, if you can, come to see me again tonight in my sleep to confirm this for me. Because I believe this is you, Mom. I believe this is you, Mom. I miss you and I love you.
Well, thank you, Royal, for calling in, man.
This is excellent. Thank you so much, Jason. I really appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you calling in. Not just me mentioning my grandmother. I heard her name, which sounded like her voice, and I heard my name in her voice come through, and I got chills from that. I was just mentioning.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait until you have time to review it. I know you're
it's gonna
busy,
take
but
time.
whenever you can, however long it takes, just let me know.
Yeah, I will, Roy.
Just let me know so I can listen to it.
All right, man. Well, if I don't talk to
All
you
right,
before the
Jason.
holidays, you have a great Christmas, man. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Jason, Jamie, Rob, everybody in the chat room, everybody have a wonderful holidays, and we'll see you. We'll see you all again next Sunday as well. I'll be listening for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Next Sunday is Rob Gutro, or I say his name right, but we're about your pets on the other side, which this year I'm really missing my Bella and Asia that we lost.
I know.
Very
I
close
know,
to each other.
Jason.
And it's just been. I had a dream of that. Speaking of dreams, I did have a dream of my Bella was in bed with me and doing what she usually does. Like she's trying to sleep on my face. So like, Bella, get off me.
Right.
It was the kind of dream I was having. And when I woke up, I felt so like happy I got to feel her and see her. And I was like, just like my grandparents, like it's so real. Like she was there in the bed with me. But at the same time, it's sad. It's like, oh, you realize, no, she's not here anymore. Yeah, it's a little hard.
This will be your first Christmas without them, right?
Well, for Bella, it'll be the second because she passed before Christmas.
Second,
Asia was
okay.
after, and yeah. So,
Right.
But yeah, this is really without both of them. It's hard.
Well, hope you get some great comfort in the show next week, because I know you're hurting over it. I can feel it, dude.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
It'll be
Roy.
all right, man. All right. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone.
All right, have a great night, bro.
All right.
All right, phone lines are still open, guys. You want to call in? See if the spirits will talk to you. Wow, that session was something.
Yeah.
I think I got another line. Somebody else trying to call in, maybe. Yeah, I heard. I talked about hearing my grandmother or seeing my grandmother in dreams, and I hear her name. Sounded like maybe her voice, and then I heard Jason, which sounded like her voice, and I was, dang it, somebody's trying to call.
There's a lot of validation for Royal. There's some spots in there he definitely needs to go back.
Somebody's trying to call in, and it hung up on him. Try again. Sometimes it's the second time through. It'll let me pick it up. I don't know why he does that. It'll hang up on him as soon as I try to pick up. Keep trying to call. Somebody was trying to call in. Dang it.
And Royal, you can always go back to the archives and listen back too, even before the reviews happen if you just want to take a listen.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this person on the line as they're trying to call in. Is this one? 1212? Yeah, it had been this one I was trying to call in. If you're trying to call in, try again. I hate trying to call them. Let me. All right, I'm gonna hit it. Hopefully it takes it. Take the call. All right. Hopefully we... No, dang it. It hangs up. Sometimes it's the area where they're calling from. Let me try it on the other line. Let me try calling them back on the other line. Let me just try calling them. See if we get them. I don't know why it hangs up on people. I think you were trying to call in. Who do we got?
Hi, you reached Chetnabat at 519-641-3642.
Oh, no. Shoot, don't want to give the number out. I guess it's a voicemail. Whoever's trying to call in. Oh, here. Oh, dang it. It keeps hanging up. If you're calling international... Oh, wait. This one's a different one. But I know who this one is. Hopefully, come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. I hit yes. Pick it up. There we go. This is a different call. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man. Thanks for calling in. Long time. I haven't heard from you.
Yeah, I was just intrigued by that last Ghostbox session. That was amazing. I truly felt that his mother was coming through.
Yeah. I love it when we've talked about this. It uses audio and manipulates it. A lot of times people don't hear the voices of their loved ones, and they get the messages that are validating. But sometimes you do hear their voice. And I've had my grandmother's voice come through here before, and I think I heard I even think I heard my grandmother, who I was just talking about before we started the session.
Yeah, I was so glad to watch you guys tonight.
If people know, this is Anthony Sanchez, Ghost Hunter Apps.
Oh, thanks, Jason. But yeah, you guys are doing an amazing job. I love you guys. You know that, all three of you. And
Jamie's giving you a big heart symbol.
My voice is still recovering, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to call, send you guys the love, and let you know that I'm watching, and I'm really proud of you guys.
Well, thank you. Ed, I have to say, man, if you just joined now, go back and listen. We had an incredible caller tonight. A friend of mine named Captain had an experience with he was in an active shooter situation, and his life was saved probably by an angel or a spirit that saved his life.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's an incredible story.
Yeah.
I have to make a clip of that for people to go back and hear it. But
And we're proud of you too, Anthony. You're coming such a long way, and you're always in my prayers. And I'm just so pleased to see how far you've come in this amount of time. Getting stronger.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, I strongly and firmly believe in the paranormal, ITC, and I feel that, it would be wrong of me to quit.
Yeah, I hope you don't. The first app I ever had was SCD1, man.
Yeah, it's still going strong. It's out there. There's a lot of faithful users, and I'm thankful to them. But, excuse me, guys. Yeah, I've been working on new stuff. I have a new app coming out. Dude, Talisman was a disaster. I'm just gonna publicly admit it on this show.
It's all right.
No,
it happens.
It's not all right. It was a disaster. I was just coming out of my paralysis. I was too eager and too soon to want to try and deliver something. But going back and reviewing the code, it was a literal disaster. So I tell you what, I spent the last several months gutting it, line by line.
Oh, wow.
And not only did I beautifully repair it, but you guys are going to love it when you get it, because I'm going to send it to you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
I wrote another app which just surpassed it, called Afterlife.
Acolyte?
And I released a video, I released a video on YouTube this evening, and I encourage everybody to go look at it. Just go to the Ghost Hunter Apps page, check it out. This app is like the STD1 tied in with all of my most advanced audio bank ghost box efforts.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
I think you're gonna love it because it is so freaking smooth, and it just puts you in immediate contact, whether you want to go spirit radio or audio bank. It does not matter.
Yeah.
You get responses that, my mom recently passed away.
I'm sorry, Anthony.
And she passed away in October, and I was very distraught over that. And I think a lot of my heartfelt emotion went into Afterlife.
Yeah.
And it's why I think it just turned out so good.
Where are people going to be able to find this? Is this going to be Windows, or is it going to be an app on the app stores, or where are people going to be able to find it, Anthony?
Yeah, immediately, instantly, it's going to be on Windows first. Because look,
Yeah, I know it's hard.
I'm not going to sit here and tell everybody that I'm a Mac guy, I'm an Android guy. You guys know me. I do Windows software.
I know.
I have released a lot of incredible Android apps. And, they're doing great. The Android apps are selling. People love them. I'm getting good reviews. I get a couple of bad reviews. I don't care.
Yeah.
I know that they work because I get, emails from people and they're telling me, wow, I'm able to, finally make contact with a loved one. I get paranormal teams saying, your stuff really works. We never heard of you before. Thank you for coming to Android. And, that makes me very happy. But here's what I want to say to everybody that's listening. I've been using something called Unreal Engine, and I also use Unity.
Yeah.
Whereas traditionally, I've been working with Visual Studio all these years.
Yeah.
Now that I've released all those Android apps on Unity, and I've recently started working with Unreal Engine, I can go to all three platforms, Windows, Mac OS, and Android, and iOS, so it's actually 4. So, I'm really excited about Afterlife. I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to put you in touch with some spirits. And, sadly, I think because of who I am and the work that I do with so many people from both the light side and the dark side, I tend to get demonic presence, demonic entities that I have to fight off. And I end up having to do these cleansings.
Oh, wow.
But, I love your guys' show. And you guys offer a platform to people like me and people that use the apps. And it's just incredible. And I cannot thank you enough. And, geez, I can't believe I'm speaking so well. The spirits must be with me.
Yeah, you sound good.
Because, typically I can't go for more than a couple of minutes at a time. But, geez, it's 10:20 p.m. my time, and I'm doing well. So, anyway, thank you. Thank you, Jason, and thank all of you.
Well, I'm really looking forward to what you come out with, Anthony. You're a brilliant person, and got me started. Your apps got me started in it. GhostHunterApps.com. Keep an eye out.
I just got the YouTube link passed around too.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you, guys, and I will definitely be sending the three of you, that app, complimentary of me because I love you guys.
Thank you.
And expect that any day now because guess what? I finished it tonight. And it's
awesome.
amazing.
Nice.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
I've been running the prototype for about 2 weeks now. I've been running the prototypes, tweaking it here and there, and it wasn't until this evening that I felt it's ready. And by the way, Rob, I want to apologize to Rob because he made a video for Talisman, and that fucking app, dude, was so horrible. That app, sorry, pardon my language.
That's all right.
Pardon my French. It was so atrocious. It had its good parts, but it had its bad parts. So, guys, I literally scrapped it. I gutted it line by line, rebuilt it, and the Talisman 2.0 is called Revisitation for a purpose. And you guys are going to love it. I promise you it's going to be smooth. Zero defects. No bugs, and you'll make definite spirit contact with it. I'll send that to you guys.
Very excited.
Well, Anthony, you have a Merry Christmas, and I want the apps from you, but more than anything, I want you to take care of yourself. You take care of your health, and we'll see you.
And if
get
you
back
want
into this,
come on Wednesday.
I'll be in the chat room.
Oh yeah, Jamie's second. Were you gonna say Jamie?
If you're up to it too, when it comes out, and you feel like you're up for it, you can come on and walk people through and talk about it on Wednesday.
I would love to do that. So
yeah, man, anytime.
You guys just hit me up and let me know, and I'll definitely call in.
Yeah, whenever you feel up to it.
I'll retreat now back to the comment section and watch the show.
I liked your comment about the Zillow thing too.
Thank you, guys.
Have a good night, Anthony. Merry Christmas. Yeah, and he talks. Somebody else is trying to call in. If you're trying to call in, I will try to take it. Somebody kept on dropping the line. Hopefully, I can grab whoever's been trying to call in on the phone line. It keeps hanging up. We're going to go to commercial break here in a couple of minutes. I feel bad for Anthony too, and he talks about it gets criticism by the apps. I mean, it's man, it is not easy to program these things. I took a little bit of coding, and it is not easy. And just when you think everything's working right with your code, and you put it out there to the public. Like, oh, it's not doing it.
He always does a bang out job too. He puts in the detail and thinks about everything.
Yeah, he does.
And if something happens, it's very few and far between.
Yeah, Anthony's an incredible guy. GhostHunterApps.com. Definitely check it out. I got the phone call that kept on hanging up. I think I got him on the other line. Let me, before we commercial break, just check in with him. Who do we got on the line here?
Hi, how you got? You got Bill.
Bill, hey, Bill, we're going to go to commercial break here. Can you hang on?
Sure.
Yeah, I kept on losing you. I kept on trying to pick it up on my other line.
Yeah, I know.
And I was like, dang it. I wondered.
Okay.
All right, man, we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll get right back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Bill. We'll see what Bill wants to do, if he wants to do Spirit Box or he's got maybe a story. We don't know. Well, it's always a surprise when people call in. That's why I love doing this show. But yes, going to our last commercial break for the last hour. We're going to make it the whole 3 hours. When I was like, I don't know, get enough calls. Here we are. Great calls. What a great show this has been. And we will be back. We have about half an hour left when we come back from the short commercial break.
Intercepted a transmission of unknown origin.
Transmission? Out here?
SOS.
Human.
Unknown.
Alien. Certificate X. Exclusive engagement at the Odeon Leicester Square. Now.
Any systematized transmission indicating a possible intelligent origin must be investigated.
I will hear it.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
If you are interested in discovering the truth about the paranormal and want to hear from leading researchers in the field, join Justin Brown on his 3 weekly shows named My Paranormal Soup Box, Necromancer Live Show, and the Supernatural Symposium, live on Facebook, YouTube, and InterfaceDeath.net.
This is an APAC studio presentation.
Hi, I'm Barry, owner-operator of Barry's Barometer Barn. Lately, I bet you've been lying awake at night asking yourself, how many barometers do I really need? Well, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we think you need more than one. Otherwise, we're gonna go out of business. Remember, at Barry's Barometer Barn, we don't know the meaning of high-pressure sales. Come on, folks, buy another barometer. I'm trying to put my kids through college, I've got a family to support, and a secret mistress who isn't cheap.
Visit Barry's Barometer Barn, 000 Storm Drive. Come on, folks, buy a barometer. I'm Barry's older brother, Larry, and every time one of you people walk past the store without coming in, Barry beats me.
This has been a presentation from Tim Morgan's APAC Studio. For more almost professional amateur comic studio content, visit the APAC YouTube channel. Search APAC 2002. That's APAC 2002 on YouTube.
When Alex Gardner is asleep, he has an extraordinary gift. The government wants it, the scientists want it, but to keep it may cost him his life. It might be better if Alex didn't sleep at all, but he cannot resist entering the dreamscape. Can you? See Dreamscape in the West End and all over London now. Certificate 15. It takes an extraordinary adventurer to enter the dreamscape.
Are you intrigued by paranormal talk radio? You'll love the new Paranormal Radio app from Talkstream Live. You'll find a great selection of talk shows covering UFOs, ghosts, strange phenomena, and much more. Download the Paranormal Radio app now and start listening to the very best in paranormal talk entertainment, including the network you're listening to right now, the Paranormal Radio app, free in Google Play and the iOS App Store.
Join us every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time for Weird Wednesday, the live stream, with your hosts Jamie, the Living Dead Girl, and Rob, the Phantom, where we'll talk about all things paranormal, including zodiac, astrology, tarot card and oracle card readings, live ghost boxing and spirit communication, where we'll do Voices from Beyond, the Cold Case Files. So we hope you join us live on Facebook and YouTube every Wednesday night at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We hope to see you there. Bye-bye.
Since 1948, Fate magazine has brought you reports of the strange and unknown, all of them true. Fate Radio is carrying on that tradition, bringing you the unusual, macabre, strange, and bizarre. Join host Kat Hobson Sunday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on WBHM Digital Broadcasting.
Heat 'em up.
Do, re,
Egon.
Tonight, we've been doing live Spirit Box sessions, open lines with your stories, your experiences, and man, we've had some great calls tonight. Incredible calls. It was like, I don't know if we'll make it 3 hours. Enough people call in. By the way, we're getting people call in. It's great. I love it. This is why I do this show. I need to have more of these live shows where I do open lines and live ITC, or just even open lines, just to hear from you, just to talk. I mean, I love talking to my guests. I love interviews, but I really do love open lines. It's definitely my favorite. To get to talk to you guys, just to get surprised who's going to call in with what their story is, what they want to do, either be a spirit box, psychic mundane reading by Jason, or just incredible experience like Captain had that called in earlier, my friend. That still reels from that story, and I'm so honored that he shared it. We got Bill on the line waiting, but the phone lines will be open. Just remember, if I hang up on you, I got somebody else on the line. Just try to call in. We only have a little bit of time left, so let's go ahead and get rolling back into the show. And I just lost Bill. Dang it. I just had Bill waiting on the line. Let me see if I can get him back. Dang it. Hopefully, I don't know if he hung up or if it just lost connection. I think that was who called. I think this is the number. Let me see if I can get Bill back. I'm trying. I think that was Bill.
Hi.
Nope, don't want to hit that. Don't want to do that. That's the voice message. Well, Bill, if you're listening, I don't know if we lost connection. Try calling back. I didn't hang up on you. It wasn't me. It just, as soon as I came back, it hung up. Dang it. Phone lines are open. Hopefully Bill can get back through. Let me get back here. See what we got going on in the chat room. Oh, let's see. Last half hour of the show. Let's see what we got going on. Everybody talking. I love my chat room. You guys are all great people. I'm so welcoming to others. And we might have new people. Like I said earlier in the show, I was on Paranormal Roundtable, Josh Turner's excellent show. It was part 2 he had just this last Friday release, so I know I've got new listeners and subscribers from that. I've discovered us through Josh's show. He's got a lot more listeners than me. He's excellent. He's excellent. So definitely check out Paranormal Roundtable. You can find so far part 1, part 2. I think there's a part 3 coming out next Friday. I think there's a part 3. I didn't get to. I was. They go out live. He has a live of the pre-recorded show we did back in October, each part, and I was listening a little bit of it. It's hard for me to listen to myself though. I'm like, I hate listening to myself. But I was listening and chat with the people in the chat room the other night when I caught some of it. And I haven't got to listen to all of it, so I don't think it was the end. I think he's got another part coming out. But yeah, Josh Turner, Paranormal Roundtables, excellent show if you haven't heard of him. Probably a lot more people have heard of his show than have heard of mine, but there's a reason. It's really good. It's really good. I'm not saying mine isn't, but it's really good. He gets into all kinds of stuff, especially cryptid. He's got a lot more cryptid stuff than I've had, and I need to get some of his guests that he's had at our cryptid world because I want to do more stuff like that. Also, I keep forgetting to mention we do have a Patreon. It is $2 a month. There is $1 a month, $2 a month, and I just added a tier because I had a fan of the show, and I've had a few recently reach out saying I'd like to donate more money, and I thank you. That's excellent. I added a new tier. It may be a little pricey. I don't know. $10 a month. Super fan tier. Really wants to support the show. We'll be mentioning you every Sunday. Whoever joins the super fan tier, and I am looking to do like a pre-recorded podcast, some stuff. I want to expand. I want to get out, do some pre-record, some different stuff I've done. I'm looking at trying to get one of the actors from the British BBC Ghost, and that would probably have to be pre-recorded because if I could even convince them to come on the show. Because they're all the way across the pond, and be lucky enough to get them on my show. I don't think I'd get them on at 4 a.m, so I probably have to do that pre-recorded. I'm working on things like that. Hopefully, if the show keeps going, I hope I can keep going with the show. But the phone lines are open. Call in. I don't know what happened to you, Bill. I'm sorry. I did not hang up on you. I don't know if we lost connection, but try calling back in. Make sure nothing's off. No to disturb. And then Jamie and Robs, what do you guys got going on Weird Wednesday coming up?
We'll figure that out on Wednesday.
Figure it out. Yeah. Sometimes that's how it goes. You got to figure it out when you get there, man.
That's how it goes every week.
Yeah. So I get prearranged, like scheduled out far in advance. I'm not as scheduled far out in advance as I have been in the past. I was slowing down because of things in my life. Still, just so people know, I'm a little job unsecurity going on. Might be moving. I don't know what we're gonna do. And that can affect the show. I might be away for a little while until I get my life resituated, but I will find a way back because I love doing this. I love talking to you guys every Sunday night. I love talking to my guests. I love having the calls. It's hard to imagine not doing this show every Sunday night. This is my church. This is every Sunday. This is where I go to be spiritual and have a good time and commiserate with all of you. So I love it. You also have Super Chat on here. You can donate on Super Chat. We've had some people do that. Thank you to everybody who does donate either through Patreon or Super Chat. It does help pay the bills because I do fund this mainly out of my pocket, but the donations help big time for funding the bills. Yeah. That's the thing. I'm out of a job. I might have to wait to come back. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But we can do psychic card games nobody's calling in too. We can continue on that, see if we do a little more Zener and give some people more of a chance to get in tune. So yeah, I guess we'll do that. I don't have any calls coming in. Where you see? We almost made it. We'll make it to the end here. All right, Zener card game time again, I guess, until we get a call. Bill, if you want to try it, keep trying. I will definitely take your call. I don't know what happened. Maybe Bill had to go away. I felt bad. I had to go to commercial break right when we finally got him to connect, and I don't know why it was not connected and why we lost connection. All right, let's try it again. If you remember Zener cards, it's square, circle, star, plus, wavy sign. Okay? A random card. I don't choose which card. Oh, wait. We might hold on to this if this is Bill. This might be Bill, though. Hold on. We'll wait. Let me see. We got Bill on the line?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I thought we lost you right when we came back from commercial break.
I know. I got booted out.
Oh, man, I hope we don't lose you now. So, all right, Bill, what do we want to talk about? What are we calling for? Spirit box, or you got a story?
ITC. Oh, by the way, I mailed you a little something.
Yes.
Show up at your place at
I've been looking. It should show up this Thursday, or did it show? Do you hear me, Bill?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay.
I just mailed it tonight.
Oh, you just mailed it. Okay, good. You made me scared. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it, and thank you so much.
Oh, no problem. And I put so much mojo around the envelope that when you pick it up, you got to tell me if you feel it. Like, let me know next Sunday.
Okay. Yeah,
if
definitely.
You can feel the mojo on it.
Feel the mojo.
There's so much protection on it, and there's enough postage to get it to Tokyo. So it shouldn't be a problem.
All right, so you wanted to do some spirit box, or?
Yeah.
Okay, Rob.
So I'll tell you my story.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. When I was born, I came from hospital to the house. I lived there for 23 years, and I navigate around dead people. There are quite a few of them, actually, at that house. I don't know why. Portal, maybe, I don't know. But there was a guy named John that lived in that house, or he was dead.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of guilt around him. I think he was a World War II vet. I think he had PTSD. I think he was probably a crappy husband and maybe a crappy father. And for whatever reason, he didn't leave. He didn't go to the light. He stayed there.
Right.
And I talked to this guy. When I was 17, I had a conversation with him. And he could talk just like you and I are talking, which is really weird. I know it's hard to believe this guy could talk.
Not hard to believe.
But anyway, well, a lot of people would find it hard to believe.
I know.
He didn't talk much. But,
yeah.
When I talked to him, and I asked him a few questions about guilt, he didn't like it too much. And he basically told me, I'm not leaving. There's nothing you can do about it. Contact him tonight through my head. And I don't know if he's still there. I think he is in the house. My dad actually owned the house for 55 years, believe it or not. We sold it in 2015. And as far as I know, he was still there in 2015. But I wonder if any of his relatives, families, wife, sons, daughters, if anybody can help this guy move on. That's really what I've wanted to do for most of my life, is help this guy move on. Is it possible?
All right, so we're going to try to see if we get some of those, maybe get an answer through the spirit box on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe his name is John. I could be wrong, but I think I'm right.
I think it's the intent that it matters, is we're trying to, who you're focusing on. That hopefully will get us focusing on. All right, Rob, go ahead and run it before. I'm afraid we're going to lose Bill after the connection issues we've had tonight, so go ahead and run it, Rob. Can John come through for Bill, if that's his name? Why will John not move on? Go ahead and talk to him, Bill.
John, you don't need to stay there anymore. No. Go to the light. Come on. You don't need to be there. You're a good guy. Let the guilt go. Come on, just let it go. Don't hold it anymore.
Nope. I said nope.
I'm just taking it under breath. Here's just thank you. That's your haircut.
Come on, John, let go of the guilt. Come on, move on, buddy. You're a good guy. You don't need to be there.
I heard not leave.
Why?
Why would you leave, John? Fears something?
He's really not a bad guy. I met a lot worse at that house than him.
Yeah.
He was like he was a picnic.
Thought I might have heard the word John.
Take it home. I didn't.
Provide.
It's nice.
Is John here with a message for Bill?
We're done just because trust me.
Any messages
Why are you
for
scared
Bill?
of the light, John?
Yeah, that's a good one.
John, I'm on your side. Come on. You don't need to be there anymore.
Press Y.
Are there other spirits trapped with you there, John?
Regulars are quiet.
Now, one thing, there were other spirits there. There were women, young women. I don't know if they were his daughters.
I heard daughter in there
I'm
earlier.
not sure.
Something about daughter.
Yeah, I wonder if that's why he's still there. I
Right.
don't know. There was Abigail and Elizabeth. Like, I actually knew their names. I lived there for so long.
Yeah.
I knew who was who. Abigail was a piece of work.
Last chance, John. You got any tell us why you're not moved on?
What do you suggest, Jason? Do I just keep reaching out to this guy and
Ask
do
for
the
one.
best I can?
Yeah. John, I
Like,
heard.
he's not a bad guy.
Yeah.
Like, he's not. I know he's not.
Still like a gush.
Well, we'll have to listen and review and see if we got anything, Bill.
All right.
Hopefully,
Thank you
hopefully
very
he moves
much.
on. Yeah, thank you, Bill. Thank you so much. You have a
Been
Merry
stuck there a long time.
Yeah. You wonder why spirits get stuck, and I think there's a lot of reasons it happens. The worst ones are the when it's a child that's stuck somewhere. That's the hardest one for me to accept, but I do believe it
That
happens.
freaks me out, too.
Yeah, that's
I've
a hardest
never
one.
ran across that.
Yeah, I have.
I'm lucky. I'm glad I've not.
Yeah, sadly I have, and that's the hardest one for me to fathom. You want to think children are protected or taken, or guardian angels are going to take them, that they shouldn't be trapped somewhere. But I've seen it with my own eyes, seen a child spirit. Maybe it was something else, but I'm pretty sure it was a child spirit
I'm
trapped
wondering
somewhere.
if it's something else.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Bill. You have a Merry Christmas, man. If I don't talk to you before then,
Okay, you too.
and I'll keep my eye out for the letter too, with a good mojo.
Oh, yeah. When you see it, you'll just go, whoa, because there's so much mojo around it.
Awesome.
It'll freak you out.
All right, man.
Okay. Thank you very
Bye.
much. And, Jamie, look after your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
I know some people like, I don't do Patreon, I don't have YouTube to support the show, and people are like trying to reach out, find different ways. I'm looking for new ways for people to help support the show, but like we do have super chat on YouTube, Patreon. Look up Jason Bland Paranormal Soup if you want to help support the show, pay the bills. it does help big time. And Bill's one of those people who's trying to help out, and others. So thank you all that do help out the show.
Have you looked into doing the stars thing for like with Facebook Live and stuff?
They want you to be a gaming channel. Like I can't figure out any other way to do it. Like they're like, what video games are you? I'm not doing video games.
Yeah.
Okay. This is not a video game channel. It's like all they're interested in is you just live stream video games.
I've got several friends that are doing it. They don't have gaming channels, but
yeah,
they've got it going, and it's starting to work for my.
I'll try, but
yeah,
I never qualify.
Yeah, me
not big enough, I guess.
Yeah, I was talking to like my own little story, and I've mentioned it before. I was talking to a really good friend of mine today, and she's always asking me about the ghost boxing and this and that. I told her to be doing it tonight, and it freaks her out a little bit, and I'm like, hey, that's okay, I mean,
yeah,
it's not something that you have to do. She's been with me a few times and got a little freaked out, but we're just talking about family members that have passed and this and that. And I know I've mentioned it before, but what really got me, I mean, this started for me when I was little, but what really got me was when I was like early teens and my grandfather passed away. And, he had been sick, and my grandmother was also sick, and they were in two separate parts of the house at this time when he passed away. And my mom, I was there with my mom, and she's like, well, we got to go tell your grandmother, that he's passed. Yeah. We went into her bedroom and went to tell her, and she stopped us, and she was like, I know. I know. I already know. He came here and sat on my bed, held my hand, and like explained it. And I was like, holy, inside my head. I was freaking out, but it was, I mean, my grandmother was, I talk about her sometimes. She was kind of psychic, but she was very religious, way down to earth. And, I mean, she's just telling us she knew about it. He came there, held her hand, told her he would see her later, and everything was good. And, I mean, 80-something-year-old grandmother, she's not making this stuff up.
No.
And it was that was one of the moments that really solidified that there is definitely something going on.
Afterlife. There's somebody there, that's why I love stories like that. It's that, especially one like that where, she's getting towards the end of her life. He came to her to let her know I'll be there.
Yeah. And he was pretty much bedridden at that point.
Yeah.
He's 98, and so he wasn't up running around or anything.
Yeah.
But he was bedridden, and she said he looked great. He walked in here. He looked great, sounded great, and explained everything to me, and it's all okay. And I mean, we didn't have to tell her anything. She knew.
Wow.
It was one of those holy SHIT moments for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then this is why I do the show. This is my, like I said, I call this my church, because I want people to know that there's more to this world than this material crude matter we're made of, as Yoda would say. There's a lot more to this world. And, I have to remind myself of it all the time.
Yeah.
As I get my anxiety and panic about what are we going to do about this and, life and everything, that there's a bigger picture. And I got to cherish the things I have, like my children and my wife. And I'm very fortunate to have the life I do have, no matter, that what I fear might happen in the future, what I got to do to survive and all that. I try to just let it go and remember there's a purpose, there's a road, you're on it. And, there's some guidance, I hope, I know, and that's what I want people to share on this show is these experiences, that there's so much more and that we're not alone. Not the fact that we're alone, there's others that are having the same experience, but we're not alone, that our loved ones are with us.
Yeah.
They're here. They're listening. They hear your thoughts. They hear your prayers. And they're there in your, good times and bad,
Yep.
That's why my favorite paranormal stories are when people talk about a loved one coming through, coming to them. those to me are the best, most incredible experiences. That's, God's gift to let them speak to you, to have that moment, that one more time, and then won't be the last time you'll see them again.
Yeah, exactly.
I want everybody to know that. I want everybody to feel that. It breaks my heart when I run into people that are complete atheists, that don't believe in an afterlife, don't believe there's anything for them waiting, or that their loved ones are there waiting for them. It breaks my heart that they feel that way. What a sad way to feel. They haven't had an experience to validate that for them. And a lot of people haven't. And I all I can do is pray that they do. They do have an experience that lets them know that that loved one they lost is still there.
And I think, maybe not everybody, but I think most people eventually will have that experience. You can be the big skeptic, I was even talking tonight with my friend, I had a friend that was a huge skeptic and just, it's all a bunch of BS, and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, that's cool. You don't have to believe,
Yeah.
And I said, but maybe someday something will happen that you just can't explain. You'll just go over it 100 times and you can't explain it. And it was like 3 weeks later, he called me up with something that happened. He's like, "What did you do to me?" Yeah.
Well,
I was like, "No, you're not going to believe in ghosts, but now you think I'm a witch doctor or something."
Well, I was playing with the Cap that called in earlier. We play on Star Wars Squadrons, and I meet a lot of great guys, cool people on there. And I brought up the paranormal show, and there's one guy on there. It's like, I've never had a single experience. He wasn't being a jerk about it or anything. But he's like, I've never had an experience. I would love to have an experience, even if it's demonic, just to prove. And then I know there's an afterlife. I would just know then there was an afterlife, but I don't know if there is because I've never had an experience. I'm like, one day, I think you will, And I hope it's a good one because he's like, I'll take a demonic experience. And don't wish for that.
Yeah.
You don't need that to prove it to you. You don't want that. I was like, you don't wish that. That's what I kept on telling. I'm like, stop wishing for that. You don't need that to prove it.
Yeah.
I said, but I if you lose a loved one, which I hope you don't, but life is, happens. And, we have a limited time on this world with cherish your moments together. But at the same time, know that it's not the end of your journey together. You will meet again.
Yeah.
And that they will let you know that. They'll come through and let you know that. That's, to me, the most powerful paranormal experience. We can talk about haunted houses and demonic stuff all you want, but to me, the real kernel of what I do here, what I want to accomplish, is convincing people that our loved ones are with us. They're always here. When I started doing this show, started doing the ITC thing, is when my grandmother had passed. And, she's come through to me in several different ways, and maybe again tonight. Yeah. And I think about her a lot. I know, we had Joe McQuillan on about losing his son, which is the hardest thing in the world. There's no imagining that kind of suffering. And he's doing a wonderful job of reaching and out to people and telling people that it's not the end and they are with you. That's, why I do this show, just to let you guys know. This is, a forum for all of us to talk about our experiences, to be, no judgments here. Did I freeze? I'm frozen on my screen. Well, I froze. Oh, I'm freezing. It's getting towards the end of the show, and I'm freezing up. So I guess that means I need to quit here soon before I go away. I don't know. I did have somebody I blocked on YouTube that was like, "You're all talking to demons when you're doing this. When you're talking to they're all demons. Your loved ones go through." I blocked them because I just feel like it's going to end up becoming trouble. Because I've had people make those comments and then they become trolls about it. So he's welcome to his opinion. That person's welcome to their opinion, but. And every time I end up dealing with that kind of opinion, they end up being trolls about it. So, I just said, just block you. You're obviously not interested in this kind of show if you have that kind of opinion. You're welcome to it, but,
Yeah, I mean, everybody can have their opinion, but to definitely say that, well, where's your proof that,
Yeah.
I mean, when it comes down to it,
I'll never believe that the experience I've had with my grandmother was some demon trying to come through. No, it was not. Yeah. I know it was my grandmother. I know the feeling. I know who she was, and I know she wanted to let me know she was all right. And that's what I think everybody. I hope you have. If you've lost a loved one in some way, they come through to you. Sometimes in the most subtle ways, sometimes in a very powerful way, but they give you some kind of acknowledgement. And you have that experience. I pray that for everybody, that they know that they're not alone and they will see their loved ones again. But that's it for the show. I'm going to end it early since I'm freezing here. Like, not freezing cold, but like my screen's freeze twice. That's scaring me. I'm like, oh, what is that? No technical difficulties. At least it waited to the end. But that's it for the show. I'm going to call it 3 minutes early just because I might have some technical difficulties. I want to end on a good note. Next week, we will have guest Rob Guttrow again back on the show. We'll talk about your animal spirits on the other side, that they're still with you, which I totally believe, and have had many experiences of my own with my pets who've passed on. That are, to convince me that your pets are waiting there for you too. So that's it for the show, guys.
So incredible with this
I know.
too. Those shows are so hard for me to sit through because the animals just.
I know.
It's such a hard thing.
There are family members too, and it's a hard loss. All right, guys, but that is it. Thanks for everybody watching tonight. We will be back next Sunday with guest Rob Guttrow to talk about your animals on the other side and much more. I'm sure he's got a lot of new stuff to talk about. It's been a little while since we had him on. But we'll be back next Sunday. Same bad time, same bad channel. Check us out 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Central, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you to everybody who donates on Patreon. It's a big help. Thank you to people who donate on Super Chat. Thank you to anybody who donates or shares the show out. Just sharing and telling your friends about the show is the biggest help of all. Keep telling people about Paranormal Soup, an open forum and place where we can discuss our experiences in the weird world that we live in. All right, guys, have a great night. See you next week.